What a finish. My goodness gracious. Miami to the semifinals of the ACC Tournament. As Shakespeare would say in one final swoop, it was Shelton Henderson. Deflected the shot from Conwell, and then took it the length of the floor and slammed it home with the exclamation point that sends Miami to the semifinals.
Reinhardt, Penning, right circle, Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk in the circle, Penning, far circle, Tkachuk to the net, and it's picked up a shot, they score! Sam Reinhardt, the overtime winner! The Panthers win it 2-1, a power play goal for Sam Reinhardt to finish it tonight.
Davion on the move, left-hand dribble to the dots, flips it back out. Capella for three, splash! The Swedish swish, a career high 28 for Pelle Larsson, his second make in 3 attempts from the land of milk and honey. Yummy. 7 on the clock. Heat up 112-105. They're playing my song in the building. This one belongs to the Heat. 112-105, led by the 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists of Pelle Larsson. Career high in points, in free throws made and attempted, a perfect 8 for 8. And third time this season leading the team in scoring.
Well, a lot of winning going on yesterday. That was for sure. Panthers get a win. Heat get the win, as you just heard there. And the Miami Hurricanes during the day also had a nice win for themselves and a really tight ball game there. Pull away and get the win. We also have Malik Willis getting introduced yesterday. Not much you can say. I mean, hey, man, you guys know the deal. I'm here because of John Eric Sullivan and Jeff Hafley. Big reason I'm here. We'll have some of that for you a little bit later on in the show. And so, yeah, and we got the World Baseball Classic. Hey, that thing's about ready to get real fun to watch now. All the big boys are left. All the big boys. And when I say that, all the countries of great baseball players are going to be playing in this thing. So, man, we could have some unbelievable matchups after this next round here going into the semifinals. It could be the top 4 ranked teams playing against each other. So we'll have more on that as well. So got a lot of stuff. Good stuff last night. Pelle Larsson, 28 points. You heard that. Yakachonis also had 18. Boy, they got a lot of guys out. Boy, that is one of the stories, too, is between the Panthers and the Heat. They got a lot of guys out of that lineup right now. It's been crazy, and they just keep winning. 7 straight for the Heat, 3 straight for the Panthers. And the University of Miami basketball team picks up another big win last night. 25 wins on the season. 25-7. Malik Renew was just a man playing against boys last night, the way he played underneath the basket. So strong, big baskets. Made not a great free throw shooting team, the Canes, but when they had to make them at the end of the game, they came up and knocked down some big ones. And not a great three-point shooting team. Don't take a lot of threes, but also hit a big one towards the end of the game. So, man, we got all kinds of stuff here on a Friday to get to. A lot of news in the NFL. Kyler Murray going to the Vikings. Well, I tell you what, that's going to be a fun one to watch too. J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray. And then on top of that, we're just about filled up at the quarterback position. We'll get you caught up on everything going on around the National Football League. Couple of strange ones now. Everybody's trying to finish the puzzle of quarterbacks and who's going to be playing. I know we still have a draft. I think everybody believes Mendoza is going to be the pick going to the Raiders. They need a backup because their backup is now the starting quarterback for the Jets, Geno Smith. So you go through all these things. Strange one for the Cardinals, man. I don't know what the Cardinals are doing. I don't. I'm not sitting here telling what you should do. They know their roster and what they're doing a hell of a lot better than I do. But is it possible that the Cardinals are going to start Jacoby Brissett, and Gardner Minshew is going to be the backup. Because Jacoby Brissett's coming off his best year by far as a guy he's got a lot of starts. He's played a lot of football, but he's a backup. He's been a backup. Minshew has played for everybody, it seems like, and so they're saying that could be the starter and the backup for the Cardinals. Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers still out there. Steelers' job, still waiting to figure out who they're going to go with. And now they're saying the Raiders might go get Kirk Cousins to be the backup for Mendoza, or maybe start the year if they don't think Mendoza's ready to go to start the season, go with Kirk Cousins and work Mendoza in there. So I'm not sure which way that will go, but really interesting how this whole thing, Kyler Murray quickly after getting released, signed with the Vikings. So there you have it for the most important position in football. So really, there's not much Malik Willis. Just getting back this Malik Willis thing, which we've beaten up. I know everybody's all over the board on Malik Willis. His 2-year, $45 million guaranteed. They had this press conference yesterday. He says all the right things. I know what you want him to say. Everybody knows his background. Hasn't played a lot of football, but has done in a small amount of time, especially with Green Bay, has done some real special things and has ridiculous talent. Nobody ever questions how good his talent is. No one has said it. So he doesn't have a lot of experience, but has ridiculous talent going into his 5th season with 3 guys, especially 2 guys, your head coach and your general manager, that have seen everything that he's done the last 2 years and know everything about him a lot more than everybody that's out there giving an opinion on him, on what he might look like. And I know the final thought on this thing with Malik Willis is they believe and have told ownership that they think he's got a chance once they get everything around him that he needs to be potentially a franchise quarterback. So he comes in year 5, completely different situation than he's been in at any point in his career. With enough on his resume to leave Green Bay, got some starts, had some good games, made some good throws in cold weather. He can run. He might be the fastest quarterback in the league, so he can create plays with his legs, which we haven't had here since Tua's been here. And so all these things. I'm going to sit back, grab my popcorn, and enjoy this and see how it looks. So much about mini camp or whenever day they open it. But when they come back for camp to open up, I'm really looking forward to seeing all the throws, see what he has around him, and see how this thing and what kind of offense Bobby Slowick puts together for him to give him a chance to have success here with a team that is going to be very young and won't have as much talent as you need to be a top team. It just can't do it in 1 year. Just not going to have enough. And see what happens and see if we can all look back after he gets through this season, if he stays healthy and all the other things you have to do, and we'll find out, hey, Malik Willis got a chance to be the guy. He looks the part. And we'll go through his good days and his bad days together, and we'll see. I'll say one thing. At least John Eric Sullivan went out, and obviously a lot of people thought this. I wasn't sure because of the money situation, but they're going to get creative and get that done, and they did. That was their guy from just about the time they signed their contracts to be here. They had a pretty good idea. They wanted Malik Willis to be their quarterback. And again, Jeff Hafley and John Eric Sullivan, and probably John Robinson was in on that decision too, and asking for the guy that had him in Tennessee. Had a pretty good feel for what was going to happen. So now we'll see what it looks like. Get him another wide receiver. And speaking of that, we got a lot of news with that is Tutu Atwell, who is a hell of a little player, man. He's made a lot of good plays with the Rams. He signed here, and I think he can help them offensively. He can run, man. He is a small dude that can really, really run out of, I believe, Northwestern High School, if I'm not mistaken, going back. We've had him on the – actually, I had him on the radio. I think coming out of college, we had him on when he was going to get drafted. So, anyway, we've got a lot of good stuff going on here. The fighting Panthers, the fighting Heat right now, man, just hanging in there. Boy, I'll tell you what, there is no quit. We heard from Big Bob yesterday. Hey, I don't want to be anywhere else. Said, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to finish. And I got to tell you, he played his ass off last night. 30 saves for him and a 2-1 win in overtime. Sam Reinhart, who is acting like Sam Reinhart, scoring goals, big goals. Overtime goal last night, 3 straight wins. Super shorthanded, a lot of guys out. And Kachuk, Bennett, Reinhart, Big Bob still making enough plays for this team to have a chance and just playing with great effort. So, hey, man, if you're at that game last night and you see before the scratches of guys that aren't playing, Verhage was out last night. So you've got a lot of different guys out from night to night here, but they won 3 straight. Now, they still got a long way to go, and they're running out of games. But what a great effort, man. What a great effort. All right, we got to go to break here. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm kind of pumped up. We got a lot of stuff going on here on a Friday. We got the World Baseball Classic, and when it's done, we're going to hit right into the tennis tournament. Miami Open's going to be here. So we got a lot of good stuff going on here. Spring baseball is going on, and we have a few of the Marlins players playing for different teams right now. But I do want to take a second this morning to talk to you about being Chevy Truck Month for your South Florida Chevy dealers. Yeah, I like talking about the trucks. It's our big sellers, no question. Whether you might like a rugged Colorado or the very highly capable Silverado 1500, maybe it's the powerful Silverado HD, or it could be just a Silverado EV. Visit your South Florida Chevy dealers today. Yeah, it's Chevy Truck Month, and you know what that means? We got a lot of great deals on a truck that's absolutely perfect for your lifestyle. Whether it's you and that truck working full-time together, you need something durable that can keep up with you 5, 6, 7 days a week working, and I mean working long days and really working that truck. You don't have to worry ever about a Silverado and its durability and dependability. That just comes standard with the deal that you get. And then, hey, take a test drive. Find out more. You're going to get a great deal. It's going on right now. Chevy Truck Month is going on at your South Florida Chevy dealers.
Text WQ
as what I see this organization and this team becoming. I can't see the future, but all I know is they're going to put in the work each and every day just as well as I will try to do the same. And whatever role, whatever leadership, whatever it is, they brought me in as a piece of the puzzle that they want to put here, and I'm grateful and honored to be a part of that.
All right, that was Malik Willis at his press conference yesterday, talking about how important those guys are. Hey, listen, man, they are the trio. There's no question about it. Green Bay's big three: John Eric Sullivan, Jeff Hafley, and now Malik Willis. And trying to spread it around here a little bit with other people that they have brought into the organization, which, by the way, the more new faces, the better, man, because we got to change up some things we've been doing because they just haven't worked. So welcome, guys. Go get them, whatever you need to do. Let's do it. It is incredible, though, the amount of people that just go, well, Malik Willis, you gave him too much money. Too much money. We just paid a guy $54 million to go away. Talk about too much money, and you're worried about 45 for 2 years on a guy that, even if he's just good, is a good deal. You're all right. This is not going to sink the ship if for some reason it doesn't work out. You're going to be fine. And it's gotten real. Well, listen, there's two camps, and they're either super positive, like, man, this guy's got crazy talent, and he can do it. He's got the right mindset, leadership, quality of person, all the things you need, he can do. And now going into his fifth year, he's learned a lot. He feels like he can be a starter and the whole thing. Or you got others going, hey, what are we doing? He's a backup. He can't play, and this is crazy. I don't know, but it sure is nice to hear a general manager put his friggin' name on it and go, that's my guy. He can play. There's none of this sitting around at breakfast and three guys talking to each other saying, well, we all decided, right, guys, this is what we wanted to do, and we can't. First of all, how refreshing are the press conferences? Let's just start with that before we even talk about on the field. Guys that talk like they've been there and done it, man, across the board. Malik Willis didn't say anything crazy. He knows what's out there. He knows it's a great opportunity for him. And John Eric Sullivan, man, he's not hiding from it. He's not trying to do the joint decision stuff. He made it clear when he got here, I got final say on what's going to happen here. And by the way, they've never ripped anybody. They've never taken, they don't need to. The rest of us do a good enough job of blasting what's taken place here in the past. But yeah, man, let's go. Let's go with it. Let's not worry about Malik Willis. Let's go out and see what he looks like and see what else. We got the draft. Hell, I'm almost looked ahead of this, whatever's left in free agency, man. I'm zoning in on what this draft's going to look like. And listen, the quarterback's important. Don't get me wrong for John Eric Sullivan, general manager, but so are this draft, especially those first 5 picks in the top 90. Going to be huge to get this thing kicked off with some guys that can come in and play, and hopefully we see signs early on that they're picking it up, and the jump from college to pro may not take them as long as we saw a lot of guys last year in the draft play a lot better in the second half. They started to have some success in different positions, started to make some plays. And hey, well, we say year 1 to year 2 is the biggest jump you're gonna make. But yeah, the Malik Willis thing is amazing. Out of nowhere, I'll just see somebody's got some comment, and I'll go like, where'd that come from, man? Like, what? You're just looking at stats. You're looking at stats, and he hasn't played. So you've just decided going back to when he was in Tennessee that he can't play? Are you kidding me? Did you say that about all the other guys that got a second and third chance that are playing and starting in this league, that got in a better situation or didn't have to go to a situation as a backup that was a really good quarterback and now getting an opportunity as a free agent to go somewhere else? It's amazing. But I get it, man. It's clicks. It's two opinions. But he's here. I'm going to sit back. I'm so glad to see Lefty gone. I'm all fired up for Malik Willis. I don't care what he looks like in practice. Even if he throws 3 picks in a row, I might be standing cheering and going, go get him, Malik. Seeing what the other guy can do. And he may have success in Atlanta. And I'm not a hater. I hope he has some success. I mean, if he gets a chance and if a couple of you have to call, I knew it, and you were stupid and all that. Well, I am stupid. But, hey, man, this guy can do things physically. Now, he's got to put it all together. He can do things physically with his upper body and lower body that the other guy that we just had can't do. Can't do. Now, I know saying that, he hasn't been a starter, full-time starter, since he's been in the league. Got just a handful of starts. And the other guy, you've seen the best of, and recently the worst of. So, hey, man, we'll kick back and watch this. And you may be right, and I don't know what to expect, but we needed a change. And instead of going and just bringing in another veteran guy or going with a guy that's in the 7th round that we had for 3 games last year. And I know some of you are upset that it was supposed to be an open competition because you've decided you love Quinn Ewers. Well, it's not. It's going to be a Malik Willis. They can say competition. It's nice. It's the right thing to say. But Malik Willis is going to be the friggin' starter on this team. And I think once you see him out there, and listen, Quinn's got good talent. I had no problem with Quinn Ewers' talent. Got plenty of talent to play in the NFL. But they showed their hand with 2-year, $45 million that Malik Willis, a guy that they know a hell of a lot better than Quinn Ewers and knows them, is going to get every chance, to put it nicely, to be the starting quarterback. That's going to happen. Hey, by the way, last night, Heat win again. 7 straight wins for them, man. Wiggins out again, Powell out again, Hero out again, and they just keep winning. Even with the Giannis show last night. Boy, Giannis got to be looking around going, what in the hell am I playing with, man? That team, whew, man. Woof. Wonder how that team, he got to see it last night. And we got Pella Larson and a bunch of young guys just going, hey, man, chance for me to play. We're going to show we can play. And go out and get a 112-105 win. Now 9 games over 500. And a huge game coming up this weekend against Orlando, who, by the way, is also playing really well right now. 6 wins in a row for them. The Atlanta Hawks, by the way, don't sleep on the Hawks, man. When's the last time the Atlanta Hawks won 8 straight games? Holy smokes. So three of the hottest teams in basketball right now, the Heat, the Magic, and the Hawks. And right now, Heat and Magic really going at it for those 5 and 6 spots to see what's going to happen there. So, hey, we got that, and the Panthers dug a big old hole with the injuries. But man, what a finish again last night! What another crazy finish! And hey, they know how to win. They still got a bunch of guys that have had great success over the last few years. How many times have we said Sam Reinhart? How many times have we said Bennett? And how many times have we said Big Bob? Big Bob looked like a dude and played last night like a guy. Wanted to make a real clear message to the organization. And then he said, I want to be with the Panthers. I don't want to be anywhere else. You know, when they tried to trade him when he was struggling and they wanted to move him, people have a short memory when he first started here. He made it real clear and said the same thing. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay here. I want to play. I love living here. I love playing. Had great success. People look at his career, especially over the last few years. For the Stanley Cup Finals. Big part of it. He does not want to go anywhere. Last night, the organization with that outing. He was fantastic. And then, hey, man, we got the other great story going on right now, Jay Lucas and the Canes basketball team. When they put that thing together, Woody, I didn't know how good it was going to be. Brand new team, brand new coaches. Not a lot of depth on the team. You're kind of wondering what it's going to look like. All new players. They're 25-7. Get a nice win last night, yesterday afternoon against Louisville. And now, tonight, Virginia and Miami tonight. Virginia is 28-4. Miami 25-7. Both in the big dance.
It was a hell of a game last time they met. If you recall that game, that was the little reach-in foul there, and they hit the three free throws at the end.
That's right.
So this should be a hell of a game. Duke got shook pretty good last night. They lost one of their starters for the season going into this tournament, but I don't know if you caught the end of that FSU. FSU, by the way, give them credit. They played very well down the stretch of this season.
I was shocked.
They had a shot to win that game last night, man.
They
had a game-winning shot.
I thought FSU was going to get just –
yeah, you and Vegas. They were 16.5-point dogs last night. Almost pulled the outright upset there. But
wow.
Miami's got a good shot to win this tournament here. You know, this game tonight, I think they got a good shot to win this game. And we'll see, man. But crazier things have happened, Joe.
It's hey, Jay Lucas, man, what a story. He's going to join us today too, man. He
wanted to keep the good luck going. I told him it's good luck if he comes on the show.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You guys getting tight on me over there. That's good stuff, man. You and Jay Lucas, boy, his poor dad. The guy was living with every shot, every missed free throw, and every time they show a shot of him. And I was like, damn, man.
I'll tell you, I could watch those teams play, Miami and Louisville. Could watch that. I wouldn't mind that again in the tournament. Thing has been fun. So 2 games been decided by like a total of 2 points now, right?
Hey, you know what, though? It's crazy is most of the losses for the Miami Hurricanes have all come down, even in the ACC, outside of maybe 1 game, maybe 2 games. They've come down to like last second in the last few seconds, a chance to win. It's been crazy with their loss to what, Cal?
They had a couple of slip-ups
FSU
thing,
after the national championship game the night before.
Yep, so there were a couple of slip-ups there. They had the 2 early losses to the top teams. You know, they had BYU, who was good then, and then Florida, of course.
Well, BYU's kind of hard to figure out. Florida's
going to be a 1 seed, so.
All the talent. All right. Hey, listen, we've got a lot of stuff to get to here, man, as we continue on today and filling in the quarterback blanks here as we're just about set at that, besides the draft and all the news from Malik Willis and the Miami Dolphins with his press conference yesterday. We'll have a lot more stuff to get to here. But first, I do want to tell you this morning about Baptist Health South Florida. Boy, I'll tell you what a great sports medicine program. You know, if you're going to be a top 50 sports medicine program in the country, you obviously have to have great facilities, but more important, you have to have top specialists and really good team doctors. And that combination has really made it and given a lot of our professional teams a chance to have success and get players back because they got such great doctors. Enter Miami, the Heat, the Florida Panthers, and Miami Dolphins. All trust Baptist Health South Florida and that sports medicine program. And these doctors, hey, listen, man, they've been around. They got great experience. And more importantly, they know how to get you back out playing the sports that you love the most, whether it's team sports or individual sports. Reason I'm talking about it, because they're here for all of us, man. Yeah, high school, college, professional athletes, and all the rest of us that may act a little too competitive. And, you know how this works, right? The more active you are, the more opportunities there are that sooner or later you are going to get injured. But it's nice to have those specialists for every part of the body, including the knee and shoulder and foot and ankle, hand specialists, back specialists, hip and knee replacement doctors. Man, these guys are good. And then on top of all that, 3 great facilities to go to. Doctors Hospital in Coral Gables. Been there a few times for operations. Over to Hard Rock Stadium right next to the training facility. Got a really nice place there. Very easy to get to for everybody. And 595 in Pine Island in Plantation, Broward County. I couldn't put it in a better place if I tried. Right off 595. The pineapple is alive and well. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho. One goal every day, man. It's about getting you back out playing the sports you love the most.
Republic team playing very well here. Word is that Juan Soto is coming to meet fans in Miami and that the Celsius bus might be involved. We will have more details throughout the day. And if you see the Celsius bus, send us a text at 305-567-0560.
All right, Juan Soto, man. Part of that great lineup that the Dominican Republic have. Oh, my God.
That team is fun to watch.
Oh, Lord. That lineup, nothing against the United States, got a nice lineup, but nothing like that lineup. What do you put? You about 4 of those guys. You're at a couple $1 billion, man, with in contracts with that group.
Yeah.
You got Guerrero in there, Machado. Oh my God, man. It just it's loaded. It's a loaded one. Hey, so we got something else going on. I'm not always great at handling these things, but we got a little problem here. And if somebody can help me out.
A controversy.
Little controversy.
Yep.
Chick-fil-A runs it doesn't happen very often, but Chick-fil-A, they set these up where you can get free chicken McNuggets, right?
Just chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, excuse me. Sorry, McDonald's. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So Chick-fil-A, if in the Heat game in the fourth quarter, if a visiting team, I make sure I'm getting this right, visiting team misses 2 free throws in a row, misses both free throws.
Second half.
Second half.
Okay.
Second half, not fourth quarter. Second half,
we're being told.
Second half. Okay, so we're getting this. Make sure we get it right in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
And then at a Panther game, if you get 30 saves in the game, not win, just 30 saves by the Panthers, you also can get 8 chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
So last night, both happened. Doesn't happen very often.
So I saw this last night. So Tim Reynolds sent out that it's a very rare double nugget night.
Nugget night. Good job by Tim.
We've opened the app this morning, and we see that it says a reward from Chick-fil-A South Florida. It doesn't say which one it is. It just says a reward. And as of this moment, Jamie and I both only have 1 box of nuggets for free, 1 8-piece nugget for free.
Right.
So we're supposed to get 2.
Well, which will fill you up. Do a much better job of filling you up.
Well, I have 2 kids. So this, that's dinner for tonight, man.
Hey, so let me get this right.
Times are tough out there, bro. This is big.
Is there a chance that they forgot? They didn't?
No, I think there's a chance they don't want to give people 2.
Well, hey, man, you decide to do these. And by the way, they're kicking ass. Don't worry about that. I mean, that.
I've never seen a fast food restaurant more crowded. And I didn't have one by me where we used to live. So there's one, the one I'm talking about on University?
Yes.
And Davie next to that Target.
Well, I go to the one in Weston.
Okay.
And that one is
packed. I don't make it out that far, but the one by Davie.
They're all packed.
The line snakes into the street at off times. It's really weird.
Yes, it's crazy. So listen, Chick-fil-A, as you get up this morning, what are we doing, man? Just give up. Now, you don't have to be there, right? You don't have to bring, say I was at
You
the
do
game.
not have to be at the game. It just pops up automatically. I have one. Jamie has one. It pops up automatically on the app.
It's a little shady, too, that they're saying South Florida Chick-fil-A's are giving this. They didn't say if it was the Panthers one or if it was the Heat one. It's almost like they're trying to cover their bases a little bit.
No. Hell no. No. You guys are doing great. South Florida supported you like Chick-fil-A around the country. And no. That should be 16.
So Giannis missed 2 free throws in the fourth quarter last night. Giannis, a bricklayer from the line, so he missed a couple, and then the Panthers got their 30 saves.
All right.
Double nuggets.
What are they going to try to hit us on? Why they're only giving 1? What do you think? Oh, it can't be. Hey, man.
Glitch? I don't know.
But Chick-fil-A needs to get that taken care of. Business is good.
We're looking into this. If you have any more information on this, you can certainly text us 305-567-0560 and let us know what.
And by the way,
some other people got it.
It will not hurt Chick-fil-A business. It will not hurt them. Only help them. Because while you're there, you never just get that. You got to get the chicken sandwich,
the waffle fries.
Outstanding, both.
Mm-hmm.
Especially got to get something else if you only have 8 nuggets.
Yeah,
you
need another. You need another 8.
You're a milkshake guy, right?
I don't get them there though.
No.
I've tried to cut back on those, Woody. That's off the diet, man.
So someone just texted in. They have 2 rewards.
Yeah, what?
Someone said they have 2. Someone just texted in.
They did
have
get both.
2. Okay.
All right, well, good.
Papa John's does have half-price pizza when the Heat win. That is true, too.
All right, so I didn't know that one either.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, you type in
Pay
Heat
attention.
win in the promo code thing, and it gives you
Yeah.
Someone said incorrect. You get one of them if you're actually in the arena and had your location on, and the second one is also available for all of South Florida.
Oh,
I don't believe that to be the case.
is that clear? We need to find out if that's clear. I don't need some jokers just giving us
I don't think
opinion,
it has
trying
anything to do
jump
with
in on
being
this.
at the arena, because I've gotten all of them.
You know, the text machine is usually pretty accurate, but recently we've hasn't. You guys, some of you haven't done your best work.
Yeah,
So-
no, I'm not buying that one.
You're not buying it?
Because I've gotten them on both the Heat free throw thing and the Panthers saves thing while not being in the building. So I don't think being in the building has anything to do with it.
Well, it definitely doesn't, because I've gotten them. I haven't been to a game all year, so.
Wow. Yeah, that would be kind of weird to run it one way at one arena and not the same at the other one. I know one's in Dayton, one's in Broward, and right now there's a lot of winning and both with a lot of sellouts and the whole deal. But yeah. Anyway, we got to get to the bottom of Chick-fil-A, man. Maybe it's a good day. Maybe people could use, hey, it's a good win. They'd like to hear something good.
2 kids, man. We need 2 sets of nuggets.
That'd be
Come on
nice. Bring them all in. Bring the whole family in. It's not one per family, right? Just one per person.
now.
Right?
It's 1 per app. I don't know. Do you have the app?
You know I don't.
I know.
barely can use app. Why the hell do you even bring that up? I just you guys got.
I
going
told you a
on
long
it.
time ago at the app, like you could have, like you would be the king of Dunkin Donuts rewards. Like you'd probably have enough rewards to get a franchise by now.
Yeah.
They have a rewards program there.
They do.
Yeah, I told you about it.
Nobody even offers it to me. They have my coffee ready to go and anything else I get, but that's it. Never.
You'd be
never.
the king of Dunkin'.
Yeah.
The king of Dunkin'. I've been.
You come in here with 500 donuts one morning. Like, I had a few rewards points.
No, they do offer me a donut sometimes in the morning, and they smell so good. Smell so good. And I go, no, I can't do it, but I'll take that coffee. I'll take that big boy coffee, cream and a little Splenda in there, please, if you don't mind. That'd be great. That'd get me through the morning. Oh, by the way, I have a little Dunkin' Donut here at the in the building too. So we're
looking
good to
into
go.
this situation here.
Yeah, well, listen, this is pretty important, and this is a big day for Chick-fil-A. We need to know the truth, and maybe a manager or somebody that run. We got stores everywhere. They're packed. Business is good. You guys have jumped in, and everybody knows Chick-fil-A around the country gets involved in sports and likes to do something. Only open 6 days a week. So we need to know, man. We need to know on this one.
The cow's a big hit with the kids too, and they hand out those little cows. Got about 50 of those scattered around my house.
Yeah. Cows are taking off running.
They were big with college football. They do a lot of stuff with college football, so they were in college basketball. So
listen, Chick-fil-A, especially in Atlanta, man, they're all over the stadium. But man, what's well, we'll get to
We're
bottom.
looking into it.
We'll get into it. I just wanted to make sure you guys had all the facts, and we're not throwing out stuff where people could start, ripping us.
Isn't
We
this
don't
they
want
call
to get
this
ripped
investigative journalism?
Yes, we get to the bottom of it.
This is where we become journalists.
But Tim Reynolds usually pretty accurate. He gets after pretty good, and he likes to get the facts.
But he's right.
out
No,
there.
Tim is right with what he said. It is a double nugget win. Like both promotions hit, so Tim is accurate.
Now
in
we
that.
had somebody already text us that they do have both.
Somebody says I have 2 rewards now. Jamie and I do not.
You're only popping up one. Maybe you guys what?
So maybe we do a combination of nuggets and pizza. You just throw the nuggets on top of the pizza. Really go nuts.
You guys. Hey. Oh,
Papa
man.
John's good pizza too, man.
Yeah, we're gonna run
have
some
to hit
people
that.
out of business. I think they were scared to death. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're not gonna make as much a profit on the chicken nuggets. What the hell are we gonna do here? Tell you what you're gonna do.
They'll be all right.
You'll be all right. We need 16, not 8. Okay. We're both Panther and Heat fans. Darn it.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go.
407 says I'm in Orlando. I'm not getting bleep, as Joe would say. That is what you would say. You do like that S word.
Yeah,
But yeah, Orlando's out of luck, I guess.
I got written up the last time I said the S word.
Did you?
You know I did.
Yeah, well, that's because the button didn't work.
No, that button, I got ratted out by my boss who never comes in.
Your rat
It was
boss?
the rat boss, as we like to call him. Covering his ass. He goes, listen, just because you're a dumbass doesn't mean I'm going to be one. I'm covering. I want to let you know and everybody to know I heard you say it, and don't bring me into it. He's on his own.
He went straight to the top.
Oh, he did.
And then he tried to throw me into it. He said that I squealed.
But I got to tell you, man, the weirdest thing is, like, did he not only went to the GM, he went to corporate. That doesn't sound like he's trying to help the situation as I tried to explain it. It sounded like, and for good reason, he tried to get me fired.
Yeah, I could see that.
Me too, Woody. There's no question. Me
Certainly
too.
make his life a lot easier.
Yeah, it would. Then everybody can do whatever the hell they want. Joe cares too much. Hey, 7 o'clock hour is coming up, man. We've got a lot of stuff here. Chick-fil-A, man.
Controversy, bro. We like a good controversy in the morning.
We like.
I just keep hitting refresh on this damn thing. I'm waiting for it to pop up.
Maybe it was late last night and the person that clicked it didn't have a chance to.
No, because one is showing up.
So they're hoping you only know about the one and not the two. But
we have them both here, like Tim Reynolds.
We have them both here on our radio station, and we don't believe in treating one better than the other. We think everybody should enjoy it, and Chick-fil-A's doing really well.
Maybe we need like a Barry Jackson or something to really like start digging into this.
No, Barry get vicious.
I know
he'd hurt somebody's feelings.
Don't take Barry's nuggets.
No, don't be doing that. No, don't do those D's nuggets. He'd be very upset. All right, hey, we got to go to break here. We've got the 7 o'clock hour coming up. Chick-fil-A, what's going on there, man? Both teams on the big promo that you do for every game for both, they both hit last night. So maybe they're going, oh, we don't like to do it on the same night. Are you sure they didn't put that in? If it happens on the same night, it's off.
By the way, well done by this 336 texter saying some guy at Dunkin using all of your rewards points. I'm guessing that's happening, by the way. The person that's real nice to you in the morning that keeps offering you donuts, they probably have a rewards card, and they're swiping it every single time you pop your head in there.
Yeah.
That guy's got 1 million rewards points.
I feel stupid to tell you. I didn't even know about it.
I told you about it many times.
I know, but nobody's ever offered it. So when I go up there to the drive-thru, the guy goes, "Hey, Mr. Rowe." I mean, they know me. I'm the first guy in at 4 a.m.
Of course they know you. The guy's getting a free sandwich off your rewards every
And he
week.
goes, "What do you want today? Anything besides that coffee? Maybe a bagel? Anything else you'd like?" No. Just give me that that big boy coffee is kind of a priority one. But they never. Nobody's ever, even the same guy and girl that are always there. Are you sure this is going on at D&D?
I'm positive about that. The other guy says the other reward some have is not related to the games related to past mobile order. Yeah, so we're going to investigate this throughout the morning here, and we'll hopefully get some answers.
Listen, man, they need to simplify this and just give everybody the 8 chicken nuggets.
Well, let's see. There might be some fine print
There are
involved.
people didn't even know about these that are going, I'm going to jump in on it today.
You got to have the app. That's the first thing. You got to have the app.
All right.
Or it won't pop up.
Will you set mine up?
Yeah, I'll set it up for you.
Not that I go use it, but
I'll just download it. Your code is what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Woody, I don't know. Seriously, man. You're asking me all these
I
questions.
know your codes.
You don't know. All right. Hey, 7 o'clock hour's coming up. It is time to talk about something much more important than those 8 chicken nuggets, although that's very important because that doesn't happen very often. What happened at the Heat game and the Panther game to be able to get a big win and get some extra really tasty food from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, Atlantic Men's Clinic, ED and low T, man. Whether you're dragging, I was there. And I mean, when you have low T. I had one guy ask me, how do you know if you have a low T? you know. Are you dragging? Are you tired all the time? Your energy's not what it used to be, and everybody just says, oh, it's just age. Yeah, it is age. It's what happens with age, with low T. It gets worse. And, pretty soon you're eating the same amount of food you used to when you're really active, and you never gain weight. And now you're eating the same amount of food, and you're not active. Hello, 20 pounds. How you doing? Nice to see you. Sex drive, man, is gone with it, usually with low T, OED, follows it around like a little brother. And I got to tell you, man, the sex drive one is the one that got me kind of messed up. I don't mind telling everybody out there, and some of you make fun of me, but yeah, that'll mess with you. Have a nice night out, everything really fired up, and nothing's working, man. Oh my God, it's just depressing. It really is. I mean, it really messes with you. I was so glad to get to Atlantic Men's Clinic, tell them what happened, tell them how long it'd been happening. And we got to take care of Atlantic Men's Clinic. He says, calm down, Joe. Come on in. We're going to do it. The PSA test, we'll get it all fixed up. We'll meet with our professionals, and we are going to put you on a plan that's perfect for you to have great results super fast. And, man, they weren't lying. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's been 2 years now. Feel like I'm about 25 years old again. They have 7 locations in South Florida to serve you. 7 locations, a brand new one in Hollywood. I go to Plantation. Said hello to all my friends yesterday. 877-455-7300. You got to set up that first appointment. Man, if you're going through it right now and it's starting to bother you, used to be really active in your life and sexually, and now it's all gone, man, do something about it. 877-455-7300 and go to Atlantic Men's Clinic. Man, it works. Go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com, get more information, but I'm telling you, set up that first appointment. I promise you will notice a difference quickly.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Ed Moore Saga.
ACCHoops.com. Starting with hoops, the Miami Hurricanes advance to the semifinals of the ACC Tournament with a 78-73 win over Louisville. Miami will play Virginia tonight in Charlotte. Tip-off is at 7. The game can be heard right here on WQAM. And last night, the Heat won their 7th straight, knocking off the Bucks 112-105. Pelle Larsson had a career-high 28 points. Next up, Miami host Orlando tomorrow night. Over to the Panthers, who beat Columbus 2-1 in overtime. Sam Reinhart scored the game winner. The Cats will now head out west to take on Seattle on Sunday. Finally, to baseball, the Hurricanes will be on the road for a 3-game series with Duke. Tonight's first pitch is at 6. The Marlins will continue spring training against the Mets. Their first pitch is at 6:10 from Clover Park in Port St. Lucie. And the World Baseball Classic will have 2 quarterfinal matchups tonight. Korea and the Dominican will meet at Lone Depot Park at 6:30. And the U.S. will play Canada at 8 o'clock in Houston. And, Joe, we apparently have more controversy going on here in the food world.
So the Chick-fil-A thing, and I didn't know anything about these, probably should, but now it's become an issue. Chick-fil-A and the promotion they have where you can win 8 chicken nuggets with Panthers and the Heat. And both things happened last night, so it should be a double for people to have the app set up, the Chick-fil-A app set up. And apparently they're saying you're only getting credit for 1 this morning. So a little controversy in the fast food industry. But then you guys hurt me with the other one. That's where I'm hurt. I'm a little hurt with this. So
yeah, so Dunkin has a rewards program, which what do you have, 2 of them right in front of you here?
So these are what we call morning big boys to kind of get you going. This is
you've been buying that 5 days a week for 8 years, you said.
Well, since for a long time.
So we did
Used
some
to
math.
double it for NBC too, but
now I want you to understand that this number is low because at a certain point here, when you go 12 times in a calendar month, you get boosted. So you get 12 points per every dollar instead of 10. You get all these badges and you get all these bonus rewards with 3x points, all this different stuff.
No one's ever said a word to me at
So this number is low. We figured that you are due over 83,000 Dunkin' rewards points. We figure that's what you have left on the table here. That is the equivalent of 139 of your coffees.
Wow.
So you're due about 5 months or so of coffee.
So I like the people. It opens at 4 a.m. the one in Davie. So I'm the first person there. Say good morning, hand them the $5. I think these are like $3.50, $3.50 or what?
Probably something.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
That sounds about right.
I mean, we call them the big boys in the morning for Dunkin'
yeah.
Donut. You know, if you're going to drink coffee, drink it. And then I'm gonna have a couple more here before I go home today. But they must figure. Is it common people my age don't use the apps? Is that? Can you guys speak on behalf of your?
Yeah,
your
my dad
parents?
does not order off.
All right,
the apps,
we're talking kind of all the same age here, so
yeah.
But shouldn't somebody tell me and say, "Hey, Mr. Rhodes, let me set this up, man"?
Now, I tried about a year or so ago. I tried to tell you that this was a thing, and you were like,
Well, now you started doing the math on it, and it kind of changed the game a little bit.
You've left a lot of money on the table. Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
Now, so I don't know if anybody else going through this with Dunkin' Donut. And again, I'm not taking shots at anybody today.
Well, it's not just Dunkin'. A lot of places have these rewards programs. McDonald's has a rewards program.
So
I assume you're not aware of?
I know what people are going to say, Joe, why don't you get up early, lazy ass, and make Dunkin' Donut coffee at your house?
No, you like going to there's nothing wrong with going to the place. It
doesn't taste the same at home as it is when you guys make it in the morning, and it tastes so good when I get down here to Miami in my studio to drink it.
I don't think the issue is you going to the place. I think the issue is that you're not aware of the rewards program. Now, basically I want to say almost every fast food place has a rewards program of some sort.
Yeah.
Like I know McDonald's has one, Burger King has one, Chick-fil-A has one.
I'm done with Dunkin' Donut for a while, though.
Somebody texted in, by the way. They said, just to clarify, I'm here at my local Chick-fil-A ordering breakfast. My second reward was a separate promotion for my local Chick-fil-A. The manager at the store was unaware of the double chicken reward relating to the teams. He was nice, but told me he has no control over the app. So that was the guy earlier who had said that
we appreciate there's a guy doing some investigative reporting. That's good stuff.
So the person with the 2 rewards did not have the second sports-related reward.
Listen, man, if you're going to do this,
Somebody said if you order on Mondays, Joe, and I'm seeing this on the website. If you do it's called Mobile Mondays. If you order ahead on the Dunkin app, you automatically get 100 points just for ordering on Mondays.
well, how am I supposed to know about that?
I don't know. Jamie has the app. He has 1,700 rewards points, so he can get breakfast for free today if he wants.
Get a free breakfast sandwich.
This
free
is,
coffee.
I'm a little, I'm not bad, but I'm a little bummed out because.
What if you wrote them a letter, like a nice letter, and be like, I go to you guys a lot, and I'm, politely demanding you guys give me these points.
I'm not going to do that. They got me, man. They got me. I wish I didn't know about this damn app stuff. Now I'm pissed.
Now, I'm guessing there is someone that is capitalizing on this at your local store, like someone who's swiping a card every single time you order.
But why? So you're thinking somebody there goes, this guy never asked, and we don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just filling out.
You do need. I think you need the app, though. I don't think there's like they're not going to put on your tab there.
Well, the other thing is, I just give him a $5 bill. I carry $5 bills, and the guy tells me not a lot of people do that.
Well, yeah, you pay with cash, so they probably think you don't know how to use a credit card.
Well, I'm not big on giving my credit card for $5, so I just give him a $5 and he'll keep it.
Well, most people pay with credit cards now, and so they probably think you don't know how to use
All
them.
right, you've got me, okay?
But I think we should download the app and at least get you started on here.
It's too late. We flipped this. I thought I was very interested in a Chick-fil-A thing, but
the Chick-fil-A thing's another controversy.
Then you heard me on the Dunkin Donut. We flipped it from Chick-fil-A to Dunkin Donut.
Someone says it doesn't taste the same because they put 80 grams of sugar in your cup.
No, I don't. It's Splenda. And I know Splenda's bad for you, so I don't need health nuts tell me Splenda's bad.
Somebody said there's a regular at my Dunkin' who orders through the app, and he actually signed the Declaration of Independence, so I'm sure Harold could do it too.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh,
maybe something.
Very nice.
All right. Anyway, hey, we gotten sidetracked here off this thing. Then it's got to get me.
Poor
First of all, the Harold thing. Why throw Harold? If I had your middle name and you didn't like it, would I throw it out at you, sir? Would I do that to you, Jerky?
Because
no.
I think when you're talking about how you have screwed yourself out of all these points because you're not app savvy, you get the Harold. It's Harold's the old guy who can't use the app.
I don't know how to
Joe
use
is
the
the
app.
cool young guy that shows up and he's like, "Hey, I pre-ordered on the app. I'm Joe. I'm here to pick up my order."
I might have to.
So you've gone full Harold at
I might have to get started on that. Start looking at them.
What about when you go to McDonald's and you grab a meal there? You don't use the app?
I only get coffee there.
But you don't use the app?
And a Big Mac. I get a coffee and Big Mac.
But if you use the app, you get points.
Woody,
so
I don't go
your Big
around.
Mac could be free one day.
Woody, I don't go driving around. Usually, like if I'm going home, there's a McDonald's on the corner, and I go, you know what? I know there's nothing at the house. The wife's not there. I feel like, because McDonald's got great coffee too. I'm going to get the coffee, and I'll load it with all that stuff, and then I get a Big Mac. Skip the French fries, even though I love them, because I think they go very well together. But yeah.
You know what's funny? Our texters remember everything. Says, speaking of Dunkin', do you remember there was a controversy at the old location with Dunkin'? And someone who used to work here, so they actually remembered the controversy. They go, that guy get hired back. That got fired from the Dunkin'.
He got hired and then fired again.
The Dunkin' guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
He did. We're not going to say his name. We don't need to do that today. It's tough enough out there.
They remember everything.
No, you don't. You don't.
That's pretty good.
Everybody knows, man. Well, listen.
So what do we do here? Do we reach out to Chick-fil-A?
I guess, but they're going to say, hey, we don't know. Like you just heard, we don't know anything about the app. That's a separate deal. That promotion is not something that we're.
Well, they're a national company. This is only for South Florida.
Folks, we're trying. You didn't have to be at the game. We're trying to get it for you and your family today instead of the 8. You should have 16.
The 561 says the McDonald's app is easy. All you got to do is give them the 4-digit number that comes on the app. I use it all the time. You go get Happy Meals, I use the app.
I got to get rolling on that. You're going to see a different me when I come back Monday.
You give me an app, man?
Yep. I'm apping up. I'm going to do.
You got people at home to help you.
No, it's just me and the wife, and she's not very good at this either.
This person's right, by the way. You should be using your credit card instead of cash. You get money back with your credit card. You get rewards points and stuff. Like you do get good rewards points. Like if you're going to pay, what is it, $600, $700 a year for that card, you might as well use it.
This is the first Joe's hearing about rewards points. Period.
It is. I said that.
Are you allowed to use them?
What do you mean?
Like when you get your Amex rewards, are you allowed to use them, or does that go straight to
the wife?
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the whole thing. It's very funny. We didn't know about all the stuff that you get on that card for you.
I showed you that too.
We had no idea. And now I do. Now my ass is using it. Oh, hell no. I'm not sitting there. I'm going in that place.
You get that Uber cash every month.
Oh,
right?
man.
You get all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, we had somebody come in and shake it out. All right.
The app has a reorder feature here, Joe. Someone says every time he says you could autopilot those orders going forward.
Thank you,
Dunkin'
guys.
app.
No, I appreciate your help because it would be very hard for me to give up the D&D coffee at 4 a.m. because it's just.
Think about how good it would feel to get a freebie, though.
Oh, it feels so good. And I just hand them $1. It just feels so good.
Someone said if you order through the mobile McDonald's app, you can get any size coffee for 99 cents. Joe, I'm older than you, and I use food apps. Get with the times. This comes from someone on Twitter.
Boy, good
They
stuff.
tweeted to us here.
Someone on the chat said the exact same thing.
All right.
99 cents, any size coffee.
I didn't know that. But now let me just tell you something. I got to find a McDonald's that is located on the way. I mean, this D&D is like right on, off, and before I get on the freeway, and bam. I mean, it is so convenient. It opens at 4 a.m. and my McDonald's is not. All right. Hey, listen, we got more stuff to get to here this morning as we continue on. We have Omar going to join us. Do we know if Omar's coming up?
So can I be open and honest about this? Like,
yeah,
with Omar. So he had a date.
I saw the date. Good
last
looking girl.
night.
Pretty girl. Yeah.
You saw. Okay. Oh, he's sending you a picture.
Yeah.
So he's going to come on. It's either this segment or next segment. Like the one after.
What a
so
hell of a way to do a sports show.
He said he basically said that he's going to be either earlier or later, depending on how it went. If you get,
we're sitting here doing a sports show. Omar likes coming on, and now I got to work around Omar swiping and going out on a date with this girl. And as a matter of fact, I could tell he seems like he likes her.
You can't live through him and ask him about all this stuff and then give him a hard time when he's.
I know, but we're supposed like, well, hey, Omar, anytime that works for you, just let us know, man. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna work around him because he's on his date.
All right,
leave him alone.
All right, Apphead, can I move on?
Someone said $2 large fries on the McDonald's app.
All right,
we're just saving people money today.
Yeah.
By the way, I see there's a commercial. Arby's has a fantastic app.
I'm not going to Arby's.
Love Arby's. You're not an Arby's guy? Taco Bell has an app. I know you like Taco Bell. Taco Bell's a great app.
I haven't been there.
Rewards galore on that thing.
I like them all. Don't get me wrong. I've just cut back on a lot of it. Hey, right now I want to talk to you about protecting your home. I know it's not hurricane season yet, but it's right around the corner. And hey, man, if you're trying to get through another year and you're going, hey, we've been lucky the last couple. Let's see if we can get lucky one more year. Man, protect your home with Loctite impact windows, doors, and roofing. Matter of fact, if you got no leaky roof, you can replace your old roof now and pay later. Loctite Impact offers the highest quality roofing materials with lifetime warranty plus thousands of 5-star reviews. You can save big on their legendary state-of-the-art impact windows and doors. Impact windows as low as $6 per window per month installed. Talk about saving people some money. Don't wait for the next storm, man. Visit LoctiteImpact.com. Again, LoctiteImpact.com. Or you can call 954-500-LOCK. They got a great staff during working hours to answer all your questions. They cover all of South Florida. They do great work, very competitive prices. Chev and the team over there want to protect your home, want to help you. Loctite Impact Windows, Doors, and Roofing.
a D lineman gets a sack or a backer bats a ball down, and he's just as excited as the players that are on the field. I see him arguing with Matt, and they go back and forth, and it used to be awesome. And I see Sully in the hallway, and he'll, I always ask, like, oh, what are you seeing out of my game? Because I know they watch all the film in the world. And he'll give me, details. It's not like, oh, you're doing good, just keep going. It'll be like specific details in order to help me get better. And I think that's important. You got to be willing to let somebody help you.
Dolphins quarterback Malik Willis there. It is time to head out to the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Shop over 2,000 Toyotas on sale. One location, Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan, toyotaofhollywood.com.
All right, and breaking up the little love affair here for just a second, Omar Kelly joins us from the Miami Herald to talk a little bit about press conference yesterday. Malik Willis introduced to the South Florida media. As first of all, we might as well get into the most important thing. How was the date last night? You sent me a picture. It looks pretty good.
It was an amazing date, Joe.
Jeez, look at that smile.
I know.
Look at this guy. Never seen him this happy before.
Sex all night. I never seen him so happy.
No, I'm taking my time, Joe. Taking my time.
Gosh, darn.
You can't do that too early, Joe, because then you fall into the fun guy category. You got to pace yourself.
No. Well, anyway, hey, let's talk about Malik Willis a little bit here. Yesterday, press conference, said, hey, I'm here, and he pointed these two guys, a big reason I wanted to be here, John Eric Sullivan and Jeff Hafley. What'd you think from his comments yesterday?
Soft-spoken guy. Obviously, you're talking to a room full of strangers in a new environment that you've never been in. So, but that was very interesting. I thought he's while he is the same dimensions as Tua, he's built more like a linebacker. He's very solid. That's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, he downplayed a lot about his athleticism. He didn't really want to address the fact that, hey, I'm basically an athletic quarterback that's trying to learn how to be a traditional quarterback. And he just, he acknowledged his early struggles in his career. He acknowledged his failures, was thankful for the opportunity. He said everything. He said everything right. Everything right. And that's a good start.
He made it pretty clear that he wasn't ready to be a starter before. I thought that was kind of interesting. Hey, I just wasn't ready. I feel like I'm ready now.
Yeah. I remember him in the draft process because everybody was talking about how this kid from Liberty is going to be a first-round pick. Look at the arm. Look at the athleticism. The tools are there, but then you watch the film and it was just like high school ball. It was scramble ball. It was very unorthodox. Never played under center. And when he came out and got his opportunity in Tennessee, it just looked bad. It just looked really bad. And I respect the fact that he said, I had a lot to learn. I had a lot in my game that I need to clean up. That's working in the same offense for 2 years. Cause the first couple of years in the league, I was in a new offense every single year. He put in the work, and that's, a lot of times, and we see it here all the time when we have, he basically had the equivalent of Cam Smith's first year where, just lived in the doghouse, got your opportunity, stunk. And what are you going to do about it? And this guy put in the work and got to the point where he's now a quarterback making $45 million over the next 2 years. And the question is, what will the end product look like? Yeah.
Have you been surprised by the mixed reaction to him from not just fan base, but the national media as well?
I
either really like him or really don't, it seems.
Yeah, I don't see much of a mixed reaction from the national media. I mean, how many quarterbacks is this for me now? Joe, I'm used to it. The Dolphins could sign Jesus Christ as quarterback, and half the fan base would love it and half the fan base would hate it. It doesn't matter. That's just how this fan base is.
Omar, you have to put Jesus in this, though, and we're doing so well, man. My man, he'd be real good if he was playing.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
I agree with you, but some people would oppose his style of playing quarterback.
Yeah. Well, no, listen, we've beaten up the fan base, and I do, so I don't get mad when somebody comes and had a few drinks and I've been out and they start saying comments and I go, I get it. Yeah. And they say they're done and the whole thing that
they're always done. They're always done, Joe.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about this move, and I wrote a column about it in the Miami Herald, is this is what Ross wants to do. This is an injection of hope into this fan base's bloodstreams. You get a new quarterback. He's completely different than everybody you've had in your organization since David Woodley. This is something new for you. It injects hope into your bloodstreams. Enjoy. Now buy tickets.
Hey, man, if those guys think he's got upside and has a chance to be a franchise quarterback, I totally agree with it, man. I totally agree that John Eric Sullivan they look like they zeroed in on him a long, long time ago when they had the job. You felt that way too?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I personally think it had to be the sales pitch to Ross to actually get him to be on board with this Green Bay South plan. And the problem is what happened if you didn't deliver Malik Willis, and what happened if the price did escalate past what you're interested in paying. That would have been a challenge, because what next? What then? Kirk Cousins, Joe Flacco, like what Jimmy Garoppolo? What are we doing if it got to that point?
That's a Band-Aid. Do you start doing that? You are definitely, because you're talking about guys in their late 30s and 40s, and that's a Band-Aid compared to a guy that's 26 that has a chance. Hey,
he can play these next 2 years, and we can figure out who he is. If he's a good quarterback, if he's a top 15 quarterback, he's going to make $45 million a year easily. If he's not, they move on. I actually just see them drafting another quarterback in this actual draft. Why not? What's stopping them?
The other part of this, Omar, I think you agree. We got to get more weapons, and we got to get that offense to give him a chance. Because I don't want to hear everybody ripping, and he's running around for his life every time there's a play in there, and nothing's working. Right?
That was the same excuse that they can make for Tua and Ryan Fitzpatrick early in the years. Did you remember? I totally forgot and blocked this from my memory. You remember Ryan Fitzpatrick led the team in rushing in 2019? You remember that year?
I know he ran crazy. He did some crazy runs because the O-line used to get all fired up. He used to take off and try to run guys over.
Oh, it wasn't that. He was running for his life because the O-line sucked. They had, what did they rush for 1,200 rushing yards that season? It was tragically bad.
Somehow they won a lot of damn games after they after that start of getting crushed in those first few games. They were able to win. But I like to see him get him
took the no talent wall.
Yeah. Hey, Omar, I'd like to see him get him, I don't know where, but get another wide receiver and just pull a little more.
You don't like Tutu Atwell?
No, I do like Tutu. I was going to talk to you about Tutu. Following him from Northwestern through Louisville. I think he's got a chance to help this team. I think he's got a nice little a set of things that he does really well. Can run super quick.
Yeah. Speed for days. Will allow Jalen Waddle to play a different role. That's not a receiver that you can find easily in this draft. I love the signing of Tutu Atwell. Probably the only signing that really bringing back Willie Gay Jr., signing the tight end Dulcich. Those are some of my favorite moves. Competition at kicker, I'm cool with it. I mean, it's a kicker, bro. Sign to him for the minimum. Let him kick it out.
Well, Riley Patterson has to kick again this year. We're just fine.
If he wins the job, because the special teams coach, he's coming in with his own kicker right now.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, you're right, but
they talk all this game about competition. Let everybody compete. Go sign 2 minimum salary kickers.
You do know that Quinn Ewers, no matter what and I don't know what they said yesterday about, hey, Quinn's going to have a chance to win the job. That money says he's not going to have a chance to win that job. That's Malik's job.
What's different about that than what the Dolphins have done the last 25 years? Absolutely nothing. This is an organization that fundamentally is opposed to, they're allergic to quarterback competition. It's not going to happen.
I know you and I go back and forth on this. You do understand, though, that if you have a franchise quarterback, there's no competition.
Yeah. Do you have a franchise quarterback? No. So there should be no competition.
No. Yeah.
So, I mean, we always say it. You always come back at me and say that, Joe. When have they had a franchise quarterback? Was it Ryan
Tannehill was a franchise quarterback.
Was Tannehill a franchise quarterback?
No.
Okay. They thought Tua was a franchise quarterback. Was Tua a franchise quarterback?
For a second.
For like a millisecond. 2022 to 2023. Okay. Like you
can't give him that money and then say, hey, fans, we just made him one of the highest paid quarterbacks in football, but don't worry about it. We're going to have open competition with Skylar Thompson. Come on.
No. It's not even Skylar Thompson. You should have got a better quarterback to compete with him.
I agree.
This whole scared of competition mentality this franchise has, it sits at the very top of my list of what's wrong with the Dolphins' DNA. It's not healthy. That and the bad business that they do on a consistent basis, and they carried it over to this season. Those two things reek of mediocrity, which is why you've been mediocre.
Yeah, well, they're dying to get this dead cap stuff out of there, so people aren't talking about it and bringing up the history and who's involved and
or who did it. No, they keep doing it. They keep doing it. They keep doing it. Touched up to his contract to add more dead cap for next year, and gave through another void year on Austin Jackson's contract. Add more dead cap for future years. Is always the same thing. Get another credit card. Put a new balance on it.
Yeah, but boy, the 1 year of extensions was just.
Yeah,
I don't know how
it was really 2 years of extensions, but yes,
2 years. Okay,
2 years of extension. But don't blame it on extensions. It's bad deals, bad contracts. Every contract that you see with a void year on it, bad deal.
Yeah,
just walk away from it.
So how you feel about Malik coming in? I feel pretty good about it. I think it's great. It makes, for me personally, selfishly, to go to watch practice. Yeah. I want to watch a guy that can physically do all the things and see how quickly he gets it rolling.
It sells you and the fan base hope. Gives us a reason to watch. Hopefully they get him some good weapons, and hopefully they get him some good offensive linemen. The only concern I have about Malik is his style of play and the scrambling. And I've never liked the scrambling quarterback, because I feel like it.
Oh, good. We haven't had one here for 6 years. 3rd and 2. He couldn't run for 2 years.
Not 6 years. You haven't had one here since David Woodley. Like, you don't have a scrambling quarterback.
Tannehill could run for a first down.
Tannehill could run. He could run straight line, but was he a runner? Was he an athletic quarterback? I don't think
he's an athletic guy.
I know he was an athletic guy. Was he?
Come on.
I don't think Tannehill ran for 300 yards.
No. I agree. Hey, listen,
man. This kid's gonna run.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that? I mean, I don't have a problem with a guy gets outside and he uses whatever. He outruns everybody. Outside. Tua couldn't outrun anybody on 3rd and 2 with everybody in zone defense 40 yards down the field. He'd slide early and do that stupid ass dance he did, and they go, "Hey, we're short by a yard."
Listen, that's old Tua. That's injured Tua. You're on clips in Arizona game praising the young, fresh, healthy hip Tua scrambling around, running over defenders. See how quickly you forget, Joe?
I don't remember him running over. I remember the bad hip a long time. I don't remember him running.
Yeah. We forget 2000s. We forget those early years when he beat Kyler Murray and was scrambling around at the Jets game where he runs for first down and bowls over a safety. Only thing we remember
that last year. What have you done for me lately? He didn't do it last year.
No. The only thing we remember is when he runs into the kid safety from Buffalo and crumbles to the ground.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Hey, Omar, thank you, man. I'm glad you're in a real good mood today, so I'm glad to see that. She's a very pretty girl. Congratulations on your new girlfriend, man. We're very excited.
Hey, it's not a new girlfriend, Joe. I've got a new. I got a new 3-month rule, Joe. Everybody starts on probation for 3 months. There is no girlfriend. We got to protect ourselves from the switch up.
I want to say something, but I don't. I know I shouldn't on this show.
Go ahead, say it, Joe.
If you sleep with her, things change. As soon as you break down and sleep with her, then
That's
it's
why
like,
I'm taking my
can you
time,
get
Joe.
can you get the babysitter so we can have the weekend together? And then she wants priority over everything in your life. And that's what happens. All right.
I'm taking my time, Joe. I'm taking my
Okay.
time.
You said that 7 times. I've been with you since you've done that. Thank you, Omar. Appreciate it, man. I got to let you run. Thank you, bud. Omar Cati, Miami Herald Dolphins columnist with us this morning. We've got a lot of stuff to get to here. He's in a good mood. Like he's sitting there and he's in a great mood off this date. You see the picture on the date? Hey, right now I want to talk about Recovery Unplugged for just a second. Dr. Barry, thank you, man, for all the people you have helped. I know you've been through it in your own life, and boy, I'll tell you what you've put together, you and your staff are fantastic. I'm talking about Recovery Unplugged. A new year means fresh starts, new goals, and a chance to reset. And if your mental health needs a comeback season, Recovery Unplugged Behavioral Health is here to help you with a beautiful mental health residential program right here in Fort Lauderdale. They've helped over 20,000 people nationwide with expert care, music-based healing, innovative treatments like ketamine therapy for depression, anxiety, and trauma. Make this the year you put yourself first. Let's get you going again. Get you back on the road. Call 954-737-4508 or visit recoveryunplugged.com. New year, new you. Recovery Unplugged, heal out loud.
Headlines. Without further ado, here's Hollywood.
All right, Woody, what do you have for us here?
All right, Joe, real quick for you here in the headlines. This whole Dwayne Wade, Bam Adebayo thing kind of got interesting. I don't know if you've been following along with this little saga here, but Anthony Chang from Miami Herald had asked Bam, I guess, about the Dwayne Wade criticism during his little moment there. And so Dwayne was upset, and Dwayne went on his podcast. Long story short, here's what Dwayne Wade had to say.
It's not disrespect. It's standard. It's standards.
Yes.
It's standards. And
And
if the Miami Heat don't want me to have standards on the players, that's on them. I will have it. I will always have a standard for the organization, whether I'm a part of the organization, whether I'm allowed in the doors, whether I'm never allowed in the doors, because I gave so much to the organization. I have a lot less millions in my account for the organization. I have a lot less stats on the board because I gave up what was individual for what was pushed on us as a standard, as a culture, and what we about. And so if we about that, then I'm going to hold us to that standard. And so my standard isn't play in. That's not my standard. I understand a year or two. I don't understand being in there too long. That's not my standard. That may be somebody else's standard. And so if y'all want me to always see, and the thing I don't like about that question by Anthony is, first of all, wrong time to bring that up. You bring that up at any other time. Don't bring that up in the midst of someone's moment. Don't make someone else's moment, because Bam is going to respond that way. And he should have responded that way, right? That's his moment. You talk about him. You talk about where he came from. You talk about 76 Church Lane. You don't talk about some coming up about a former player saying the buzz in the city is not there. You're looking for something. And I have a good relationship with Anthony. And I will address this with him like this, because this is my form of communication. Anthony, you were looking for something in a moment that was about Bam and about the Miami Heat. Now, we can come back later and talk about the buzz. Do you feel the buzz today? Did they get mad that I said that? And you feel that the performance? Then I'm doing my job. Do your job, bro.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you needed to do. And so, ain't no disrespect, man. And I hate that question at that moment, because it comes off personal. And I'm sure in the locker room, when you're looking for something, it comes off personal. Oh, they don't believe in us. These old players out here saying this, them. It's us versus them. I get the mentality. I've been in that locker room before. But ultimately, when you know it's coming from one of your OGs, just like I called Bam when he was struggling this year, just like I gave him that vote of confidence to get his ass back on track, just like you called him as well. We in those moments of celebratory moments, and we also in those moments when you need to pick it up and our team need to pick it up and we need more. That's who we are. That's the culture barrier that we hold. And so it's going to come in positivity, and it's also going to come in moments that you're going to be like, I ain't like that. It's nothing personal.
All right, D Wade and Bam Adebayo on it's not about being a play-in team. It's about trying to win championships. And
well, I wish he was more involved with the team, man. He's great, isn't he?
He is, but isn't he involved in Utah?
Yes, he is.
Maybe he can get those guys to play late in the games.
All right, real quick, Joe, before we get to Jay Lucas here, why don't you give me your pick for the Chinese Grand Prix? You got George Russell's the favorite, minus 225.
No.
Kimi Antonelli plus 400.
No.
Charles Leclerc plus 1,000. Lewis Hamilton plus 1,400. Lando Norris plus 2,250. Max Verstappen plus 3,000.
Always Verstappen, man. Always Verstappen.
Value play. Let's do it. I'm in.
Sounds good.
I'll get us in on that one.
Hey, listen, we got more stuff. Woo, man, we got to come back and talk a little later on about D Wade. Getting a little fired up. With Bam. All right, and I guess that was writer for the Miami Herald. He was talking to Anthony Chang. Okay. All right, Jay Lucas, Hurricanes basketball coach, got a big win yesterday at the ACC Tournament. He'll join us next.
Brian Evans here to help.
800-747-3733.
This update is brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less than Pricito. Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia, DoralKia.com. Starting with hoops, the Miami Hurricanes advance to the semifinals of the ACC Tournament after a 78-73 win over Louisville. Miami will play Virginia tonight in Charlotte. Tip-off is at 7, and the game can be heard right here on WQAM. And last night, the Heat won their 7th straight, knocking off the Bucks 112-105. Pelle Larsson had a career-high 28 points. Next up, Miami will host Orlando tomorrow night. Over to the Panthers, beat Columbus 2-1 in overtime. Sam Reinhart scored the game winner. The Cats will now head out west to take on Seattle on Sunday. Finally, to baseball, the Hurricanes will be on the road for a 3-game series with Duke. Tonight's first pitch is at 6. The Marlins will continue spring training against the Mets. Their first pitch is at 6:10 from Clover Park in Port St. Lucie. And the World Baseball Classic will continue with 2 quarterfinal matchups tonight. Korea and the Dominican will meet at Lone Depot Park at 6:30. And the U.S. will play Canada at 8 o'clock in Houston. The Joe Rose Show continues now.
Inbounds goes to Woolley. He races it to the left front court. He races it to the left baseline. We're down to 13 seconds to go. The ball's poked away. Woolley with 10 seconds to go. Conwell has it with 8 seconds to go. Oh, it's blocked by Henderson. He's got it open floor. Slam dunk. Shelton Henderson is going to put this game away. A slam dunk by Henderson on the other end. Drew lays it up and in. Miami to the semifinals. It's Shelton Henderson that delivers the bombshell at the end. He blocks the shot. He takes it the length of the floor. He slams it home. And Miami goes to the semifinals, 78-73. What a finish. My goodness gracious. Miami to the semifinals of the ACC Tournament. As Shakespeare would say in one final swoop, it was Shelton Henderson. Deflected the shot from Conwell, and then took it the length of the floor and slammed it home with the exclamation point that sends Miami to the semifinals.
That's how it sounded yesterday here on QAM. It is time now to head out to the Toyota of Hollywood Hotline. Shop over 2,000 Toyotas on sale, one location. Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. ToyotaofHollywood.com, Joe.
Woody, what a friggin' game. Gosh, that was entertaining right down to the wire. 1-point game there for a little bit towards the end, and you heard it. Henderson, 6'6", 240 pounds. I don't know if he's playing defensive end next year for the Miami Hurricanes football team, or if he's going to keep playing for Coach Jay Lucas, who joins us right now. Coach, good morning. Coach, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Man, I'm doing great. Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win, first of all. Wow, that was the way you guys, your confidence, the physical, the plays that you made, even when you weren't shooting the ball well. Then you get some big free throws, hit a huge 3 late in the game as well, but you hang in there to get the win.
Yeah, it's just it's who we are, and I'm just happy as a coach because they brought into our identity. I know I always talk about this, but these are the games where it shows, where we just keep chipping away and keep doing what we do, and then eventually it'll rise to the top and we're able to kind of put our impact on the game.
Coach, that Malik Renew, let's just start with hit 24 points. I don't take it for granted how good he is. Big shots underneath the basket with that big body. He just looks, sometimes he's a man playing with children.
Yeah, I've started to take it for granted because I'm yelling at him the whole game, and then I look up and he's got 24 and 9. So I had to check myself a little bit. But, I thought in the second half he really settled in. I thought the first half was a little bit kind of helter-skelter, and then he settled in the second half.
Hey, Coach, True Washington, man, you need points off the bench sometimes when guys are struggling in the starting lineup, and True gives it to you in a big, big game last night with 17 points.
Yes, he has, and he's done it the whole time. Since he's been in this role, he's kind of flourished and really bought into the role, and it's taken our team to the next level and giving us the ability to kind of have some pop off the bench when we make some subs, which is what was needed.
Coach, I got to tell you that the big body, you're selling me on the big body guys, whether it's Uday or Renew or even Henderson. I was just joking around there, 6'6", 240 pounds to be such an athlete. What a play at the end of the game.
Yeah, it was, and I didn't think he had one of his best games, but at the end he came up with 3 huge defensive stops for us, and it gives us the ability to do so much when you have size on the court. And even though they look short, like Trey Donaldson and Dante Allen and True Washington are stronger, bigger physical guards, and so it gives you the ability to do so much defensively.
How do you explain, though? They make a run and you go cold. I don't know, you guys missed 5 or 6 shots there, and they're coming back, and you can feel it switching. And I was like, oh, my gosh, this is exactly what Louisville did to SMU the game before. And you guys you get a stop, you make a free throw, you cut off a pass and get a turnover, and you just make all the winning plays. It's just incredible, the maturity of your team.
Yeah, that's just the poise, the maturity. Having been in so many tight games with the ACC being so good this year gives you some experience and confidence in that moment. And we had some people that made big plays for us down the stretch that gave us that separation, what you're talking about. But it just comes from the season and gaining the confidence and the experiences.
Coach, I got to say this because they were showing it on the TV every time something happened. Your father was officially on a roller coaster last night. I mean, he lives every play. He's up, he's down. And, he's been around this for a long, long time, man, probably longer than anybody that was in that arena last night. Yeah. But it's different when it's your kid. There's no question about it, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is. And he's been so good. And, so exciting to see him just in a different lens and a different light where he can just kind of be a dad and be a fan and just kind of enjoy it all. So it's been pretty cool.
Hey, Coach, the shocker, though, in college basketball was that the fact that FSU had a shot at the end of that game to beat Duke last night. And it wasn't some crazy. There was 6-7 seconds left for them to go back down there and win that game. Where the heck did that – we talk about ACC and everybody's going, no, Duke's way out in front. How do you explain that one, that FSU's got a chance to win? I know you said FSU got a lot better.
Yeah, they did get a lot better, and they're really big, and they do a bunch of different stuff defensively. And whenever you can shoot the ball like that, you always will have the opportunity and a chance in the game. And to be honest with you, the first time they played Duke, they should have beat them too. If you go back and watch them when they played in Tallahassee, it was almost an identical game, but Duke ended up hitting a 3 and having like a 4-point lead with the game situation. So it's not overly surprising, and FSU is probably one of the hottest teams in the country going into the game with what they've been able to do. Duke, of course, had 2 starters who just got hurt, so they're trying to figure out their team now. So it's kind of a perfect storm, but I was not shocked because I think even if Duke was healthy, FSU was going to give them that same type of game.
Well, tonight at 7 o'clock, 2 of the best teams in the ACC. Records don't lie at this point in the season. Virginia 28-4. You guys 25 wins, 25-7 on the season. It's a team you know well. Give me a couple of keys for the game tonight that you're looking for. You want to get from this group?
We play the same brand of basketball. They maybe shoot more threes, but they play inside out. They play physical. They play on the glass, points in the paint, getting fouled. So it might end up being a bloodbath. But we got to control the glass, and we got to win the rebound war. That's why we were able to be in the game in Charlottesville, because we did that and we took care of the ball. So if we can do that again, we'll be right there with a chance to win the game.
Well, I know you can't talk to the officials a lot, Coach. It would be nice, though, if you could just say, hey, man, let's keep letting them play a little bit here. I call some fouls, but let's let the big guys go ahead and play. Nobody wants to see foul trouble and taking guys out tonight, and let's see what happens, right?
That's what I'm saying. I just want consistency on both ends. I just want to call the same way on both ends. That's it.
Well, listen, Coach, it's great. And, man, I appreciate it. Like, you wouldn't believe for coming on today on a Friday before this huge game tonight, one of the big games for the Miami Hurricanes against this Virginia team as the story continues, Coach. It's been a great one. And you're the leader of the gang there, man, doing a great job. So thank you so much.
No, I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate y'all for wanting to have me on.
All right. Jay Lucas joining us to talk about his team. And what a story, man. 25 wins and counting with a shot at 26 tonight before the big dance is right around the corner Sunday. They're going to figure out who's in and what seed they are, and always a fun one. Woody, where would they be right now if they win this game tonight?
Well,
could they be a 3 or 4 seed?
You got to win in the whole thing then? Or are we going to go all the way? Yeah,
No. I was just saying
5, 6, I think they could get to.
All right.
I would think. So something interesting happened yesterday, too. I saw Miami, Ohio lost.
Oh, yeah.
So there goes an at-large spot. And now the awesome part of this is it might screw Auburn out of getting into the tournament. Somehow Auburn is like one of the – I guess they have them getting one of the last spots, even though they were like 7 games under 500 in league play.
Are they doing one for the father on that? I mean,
did you see, speaking of the father, did you see Bruce Pearl at the game?
No.
Yesterday?
No.
Screaming, cursing like a lunatic in the stands. People are videoing him. Looks like a psycho out there. Jamie had a pretty actually funny idea here. Now, if you put Miami, Ohio, and Auburn in that first 4 thing that they do and make them play each other.
Yeah.
That would actually be a very
Is there any way,
matchup.
man? I wish they'd let them in. I know they had a
Miami, Ohio?
Yeah.
They have 30 or 31 wins. They have to get in.
But they're killing them. They're killing them
who
for
cares? You play who's you play who's on your schedule, right?
Yeah.
I don't care who you play, by the way. That's hard to do. To win that many games, that sucks. They
like
lost
you
in
said,
the tournament. That's
you're going to have nights
but
where you just don't play well. You're exactly right. You have nights you turn it over. You're going to have nights where you just can't shoot a lick. And they've been able to win them all.
Yep.
Till last night.
They should get, and they will get in. But
all right,
Auburn should not get in.
Woody, let's go to break here. We're back on track, man. We're rolling again here. We got all kinds of news to get to. Boy, I'll tell you what, D Wade. Holy smokes, the D Wade Bam thing. I was watching the night that he was getting on that team, and because Tyler Hero was also one of the guests on the shows, and they had lost the game, and it's not about being a play-in team, and I mean, D Wade went hard at him. He and UD, and so now I don't know what happened with those guys, but yeah, it always comes back to this because we get it all the time. Just a bunch of grumpy old men. I never heard that so much coming out of the Dolphins as I did this year. Oh, they're just a bunch of grumpy guys.
Speaking of grumpy, we have not gotten to the bottom of this double nugget situation yet.
Is this the first time this has happened this year where somebody in the fourth quarter missed 2 free throws, back-to-back free throws?
Yes.
And then on top of that, we had 30 saves
so
on the same night.
You have to ask Tim Reynolds if it's the first time ever, because he usually keeps track of all those, stats, but he sent out that it was a double nugget night. He's right. It is a double nugget night, but we've only gotten 1 so far. So it's a controversy right now.
So what did they think?
Now, like if the teams had played like one played one night, one played the other night, then this wouldn't be an issue.
Did they think Chick-fil-A wouldn't notice this, or did Chick-fil-A just make an innocent
they could
mistake?
Their claim could be like it's 1 per person per night. Maybe I'm sure there's a ton of fine print somewhere.
It's just a bad look for a company.
Yeah, I'd give
it's
out,
a bad look
do both,
for a company that does really well for somebody to show up today
Yeah.
and they go, I don't know. Anyway, hey, let's talk about something else, man. It's getting hot out there. You know what that means? It's getting hot. We start using that air conditioning unit a lot, man, and that's why I want to tell you, I get it all the time, and I have for a long time. Hey, man, I'm not real happy with my air conditioning company. I'm not real happy. They're never on time. They wanted to charge me for something I found out doesn't even need to be done. I thought this would be covered. Now they're telling me it's not. I got to pay for it. The maintenance package is too expensive. All these things, man. Well, you need a little chill zone air conditioning. You really do. I want to tell you, President Melissa De Verona is really good. She's been doing this a long, long time. She is the president and owner, and she's been in this business for a long, long time. Her father was in it for more than 20 years, family owned and operated with staff of people on all those trucks that go out every day that have a lot of experience, that have been with her for a long, long time. But here's the difference. Melissa takes your calls every day. When you call, you need a new air conditioning unit. You need somebody to come out and look at your air conditioning unit. It's not working. You need duct cleaning or anything else. Listen, Melissa's seen it all, man. You'll like the way she does it. She can give you the straight scoop. She'll come out. have her staff come out, take a look at everything. It's just the right way to do it in a business that just gets a terrible reputation. It does. 786-378-2778. You can ask for Melissa. She'll take it, and you're off and running. Matter of fact, tell her you heard about it right here on 104.3 WQAM. The Big Mouth Joe Rose was talking about her, raving about her. ChillZoneAC.com. Stay chill with Chill Zone Air Conditioning this weekend.
If the life of someone you love has been affected by cancer,
All right, welcome back, and good morning to everybody. Got a lot of good news, a lot of good stories going on here in South Florida. Heat win their 7th straight game last night against Milwaukee. Giannis and that group of clowns he's playing with. Panthers get another nice win late. Sam Reinhart in overtime. And the Canes, appreciate Jay Lucas coming on. They get another win. Wow, what a turnaround it's been for Jay Lucas, first-time head coach, and what he's been able to do as they'll play Virginia tonight. And, boy, it just goes on and on. Malik Willis talked to the media yesterday. So, hey, I just want to say this, as D. Wade's one of the greatest players we've ever had in this town and one of the great players in the NBA to ever play. He is. I'm not ranking him like in the top 10, but he has been a really unbelievable player. But as soon as these guys jump in, I'm just saying, went through it myself with guys here that were mad. When you start and you do these national shows, UD does them, he understands. D. Wade's got to understand too. And you go after guys, and you can. Listen, when we're at a different level that nobody else has been at, nobody's been at D. Wade's level. As a player, he's the greatest player in the history of the franchise. But you take some shots, and don't blame the media, but you take some shots, and he gets back. This is what's going to happen, especially after Bam scores 83 points in a game. And Bam, listen, nobody's ever going to look at Bam in D. Wade's category as a player, ever. So you could tell D. Wade was fired up when he was explaining everything. And, you know, this team hasn't been. It's not about being, if you're a member of the Miami Heat, it's not about playing. And he's right. D. Wade's right about stuff. But when your best player, Bam, feels like it's starting to be about him, then it's going to get a little ugly. It'll go away. They'll be fine.
So this whole thing got going. Bam got asked. I guess it was, because Dwayne was talking about it was Anthony Chang from the Herald that asked about the no buzz. Wade said there's like no buzz, right? So Bam commented. This is what Bam said during his post game here.
Like this could help.
First of all, this man talking about ain't no buzz and he want to be out. He 45. Take your ass in the house. But he's just, I don't know what he's trying to do, actually. Like, I don't know if he's trying to, like, rile us up or, like, he got to understand we went through COVID. It's a different time. But all that said, I feel like it's a lot of buzz tonight, not only here, but in the association.
By the way, there was buzz. It's an unbelievable story. Everybody had a different opinion, but it was a great buzz. And the Miami Heat are winning games. They haven't won like this for a while. It's been a few years. I don't know how good they are. I get it that it still doesn't look like it has a lot of star power on the team, but hell, they got a bunch of guys hurt, and they're still winning games. Doesn't matter who you play. You play who's on the menu, man, and on the schedule, and that's what they're doing right now. 38-29. But, hey, listen,
I don't
man,
see this as a controversy, though. Like, I'm guessing there's a ton of respect there.
For those two,
right?
with each other, yeah.
It sounded like they were messing around, but Dwayne was not happy. Like, Dwayne was fired up that he would even get asked that during that, that moment, right? Like, he was up there with his girlfriend sitting at the podium, and he got asked that question.
But D. Wade is, again, and D. Wade did a good job of explaining everything, but
Dwayne's also in the business, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
But he's part owner. He's also on TV. He's also has a podcast. He's doing all that stuff.
He is. He's doing
business.
It all. D. Wade's a money-making machine. There's no question. He's doing it all, and he can, and he's good at it, and the whole deal. But at some point, some guys are like, hey, man, now you're, and on my 83-point game here, dude, that was special. There's a buzz around here, and we're winning games.
Well, Dwayne was ticked off, man.
So anyway,
you want that too? You want to hear?
Yeah, let me hear the D. Wade stuff.
It's not disrespect. Yeah. It's standard. It's standard. It's
Yes.
standards.
Yes.
And if the Miami Heat don't want me to have standards on the players, that's on them. I will have it. I will always have a standard for the organization, whether I'm a part of the organization, whether I'm allowed in the doors, whether I'm never allowed in the doors, because I gave so much to the organization. I have a lot less millions in my account for the organization. I have a lot less stats on the board because I gave up what was individual for what was pushed on us as a standard, as a culture, and what we about. And so if we about that, then I'm going to hold us to that standard. And so my standard isn't play in. That's not my standard. I understand a year or two. I don't understand being in there too long. That's not my standard. That may be somebody else's standard. And so if y'all want me to always see, and the thing I don't like about that question by Anthony is, first of all, wrong time to bring that up. You bring that up at any other time. Don't bring that up in the midst of someone's moment. Don't make someone else's moment, because Bam is going to respond that way. And he should have responded that way, right? That's his moment. You talk about him. You talk about where he came from. You talk about 76 Church Lane. You don't talk about something coming up about a former player saying the buzz in the city is not there. You're looking for something. And I have a good relationship with Anthony. I will address this with him like this, because this is my form of communication. Anthony, you were looking for something in a moment that was about Bam and about the Miami Heat. Now, we could come back later and talk about the buzz. Do you feel the buzz today? Did they get mad that I said that? And you feel that the performance? Then I'm doing my job. Do your job, bro.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you needed to do. And so, ain't no disrespect, man. And I hate that question at that moment, because it comes off personal. And I'm sure in the locker room, when you're looking for something, it comes off personal. Oh, they don't believe in us. These old players out here saying this, them. It's us versus them. I get the mentality. I've been in that locker room before. But ultimately, when you know it's coming from one of your OGs, just like I called Bam when he was struggling this year, just like I gave him that vote of confidence to get his ass back on track, just like you called him as well. We in those moments of celebratory moments, and we also in those moments when you need to pick it up and our team need to pick it up and we need more. That's who we are. That's the culture barrier that we hold. And so it's going to come in positivity, and it's also going to come in moments that you're going to be like, I ain't like that. It's nothing personal.
So let me tell you, you're right about one thing, Woody. You know how this is going to end? In the next couple of days, you're going to hear both guys say we've talked, it's done, we're back, we're brothers, the whole deal. It'll be fine. Nothing in that organization say. It's weird to even hear this, to be honest. It's weird. Hey, that frustration when D. Wade first brought that up, and I was watching after two terrible losses, by the way. Remember the last two losses they had, by the way. Haven't lost in a couple weeks. But
I like that Dwayne gets involved like that, though, man. Like, that's cool, right? Like, the team has been stuck in mediocrity for a while. And yes, they are playing better basketball right now. But I like that he's doing that. I mean, the guy's he's the best athlete we've ever had in this town, next to Marino, right?
They're gonna be fine, everybody. They will be. That relationship is strong enough. They have the numbers. You could tell Bam after he said it originally was like, I don't know what he's doing. And
Dwayne's done enough, though, right, to be able to criticize?
Yes.
Guy's done enough. Got a statue out in front of the
building. But I got to tell you, man, when you say stuff and you have it, no matter who you are, people are you're opening yourself up. When you're giving your opinion, people are going to disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to handle it. And
I just think what he was saying is it was not the right time to ask, the
I agree.
About the no buzz.
Score 83 points and everything, and you got to hear about there's no buzz around this team, and well, there was that night. there was that night, because we haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah, and the texters, like he asked, wasn't the no buzz comment before the 83 point? Yes, it was, because he got asked about it right after the game. He was at the podium. So, I get why he would say that. There has been a lack of buzz around this team.
Well, he's going to say, did the writer need it was
yeah,
said,
it was the timing of it was not great.
And by everybody does that. And then they'll bring it up like, hey, now I guess you showed them, huh? Those guys up there ripping you, and you threw for 300 yards today. And you set a guy, you tee him up to get a grumpy old guys and the whole deal. So anyway, but they'll be fine. If there's a culture, and by the way, the culture will strike again, because D. Wade And by the way, D-Wade took like he's not going to be. He brought that whether I'm involved or whether they want me around. They want you around. They want you around.
It's really a shame that he's not more involved. That he's got the Utah.
Well,
thing
the
going
Utah
on, but...
thing doesn't that change things a little bit? Like
yeah, but he's also on TV, right? He does the games.
But it doesn't change it doesn't change that he's the greatest player ever wear a Heat uniform. And we drafted him on top of it with,
So this town has two guys.
And he's played the game.
Him and Dan Marino.
Played the game the right way.
Right? There's no one else. It's him and Dan Marino in this town. So Dwayne can comment if he wants to comment. Say what he wants.
But yeah, he can say it. But again, D-Wade also has to understand when you say stuff, you're gonna Charles knows they go after him. They go after Shaq sometimes.
Yeah.
And KD and those guys, and they say stuff. And
I think Barkley just says just whatever. But
anyway,
Barkley's the best.
Hey, that culture of the Heat, that thing, hell, Pat Riley might get them both on the phone together and go, all right, enough, it's done. But UD for sure. UD puts out fires. He put out fires for a living with that team. He had to deal with friggin' Jimmy Butler. This will be nothing to deal with that and get those like, hey, man, big misunderstanding. Just keep winning games. Don't worry about it. And, hey, man, we want the best. We appreciate you are – listen, Bam, I look at Bam differently after that game. I don't know if you do. I know he only had 21 last night, but after scoring 83, come on, Bam. Hell, what the hell, man? 21?
Man.
But anyway, everybody will be fine. So there's no reason to blow this up. Everybody will be fine. It's not going to get uglier. You could tell both sides. It's just their makeup to want to let this go. I made my point. And when you guys lost those two bad losses, by the way, since then, even Tyler and Bam, the one game, took over the fourth and finished it out. And they've been just whooping everybody's rear end here recently. But
let me read you one here. This guy says D-Wade is an a-hole. He's a former player. He should shut up. Can you imagine Zonka making statements about someone's performance like Dwayne did?
Listen, Zonk has been made aware since you brought up Larry Zonka, who's still going strong. Larry Zonka, when he throws out after an ugly game and he'll go, what is that? Or something, he goes right. When he does that occasional text wherever he's living, Zonk will make a comment and everybody goes right to it. Everybody wants to know what the greatest players in the organization are thinking. And there's no greater than Larry Zonka, 17-0 Hall of Famer. So, and it also, listen, we got guys that want nothing to do with the media because Zach Thomas wants nothing to do because of moments like that. He has disappeared since we've been a bad football team. Zach Thomas wants nothing to do because he said, I come on the show and all I do is people use it. It's the headline. Then the next day, then I feel like I can't come around and I feel awkward. And
same thing that's happening with Dwayne here.
Yes.
But Dwayne is very much in the media right now. So
he is.
I just have zero problem with him. Say whatever you want, man. You've done it the highest level. So whatever you want.
Hey, I'm not so sure it didn't motivate him a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it did.
Comment after those two losses they had. He and UD got after it pretty good, man. This is why you're a playing team. You guys can't finish out games. Who's the closer? They went through that whole thing. That was the whole theme of the show.
I also don't think it's mean-spirited. Like, I don't know if people seem upset about it, but it's not mean-spirited. Like, the guy actually wants the franchise to win, clearly.
I think D-Wade cares about. By the way, D-Wade kind of broke it all down, too. I was never the highest paid guy on the team. He didn't say that, but that he has said that in the past. I left a lot of money so others could come. And when they gave who a big contract and not him when he finally left, that took a little while to heal that one a little bit.
Yes.
That had to go through a little healing there, get everybody back. But yeah, D-Wade, come on, man. D-Wade coming in again. It's a sellout. Don't worry. Hey, D-Wade, how many seats you need on the floor there, man? It's fine. How many you got coming tonight? Okay, we'll get that done. All right.
You agree though? There's 1A and 1B in this town, and it's Dan and Dwayne. I mean, I don't know who else you'd even put close.
Listen, man.
Right?
I used to tell him this all the time. I said, it's amazing on a Saturday night, you still are the big draw in this hotel. It's just me.
The line of people I saw at that event that he was at, that event we did, the line of people to meet Dan Marino to try to get his autograph.
There's a reason.
I mean, my God, man.
There's a reason that there's statues up at both places and streets named after him and boulevards and freeways and I don't know. I got a little carried away. See, I went exaggeration 101 right there. Hey, I want to talk about something else, man, that's going on right now. There is nothing like opening day in South Florida. There's nothing like opening day in baseball. And you were growing up and your dad took you to a game. And I was lucky enough to have a dad that just absolutely loves baseball, man. Still loves talking about baseball. But, hey, man, South Florida's getting ready and the Marlins getting ready to do it a completely different way like we've never had. This year, the Marlins are making even more memorable for you and your family a special Friday night game under the lights. Join us March 27th, right around the corner, and watch the Fighting Fish face the Colorado Rockies. It's a 7:10 start. The first 25,000 fans through the gates will receive first ever Marlins opening day bobblehead featuring Kyle Stowers, their best player. Presented by ADT. Cap off the night with a spectacular post-game fireworks show. Are you kidding me? Wait a second. I get the bobblehead, the fireworks show, Friday night. Don't have to worry about getting the kids to bed. Man, the first pitch to the final firework. This is going to be an opening day like we have never had down here before. So welcome to the new season of Marlins baseball. Get your tickets now at marlins.com/opening day.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall.
Before we get back to it here, I want to let people know the World Baseball Classic is underway. The Dominican Republic team playing very well here, and word is that Juan Soto is coming to meet fans in Miami and that the Celsius bus might be involved. We will have more details throughout the day, and if you see the Celsius bus, shoot us a text at 305-567-0560. So keep listening for more on that one.
Hey,
Juan Soto.
Hey, speaking of Juan Soto, he's in the middle of that friggin' Dominican lineup. Is must see. If you like baseball, and I'm not saying you get tickets because the tickets for these games are almost impossible to get if you don't have them by now, especially with what's left. There's a chance the United States has the third best team right now from what I've seen, behind Japan and Dominican Republic. Now, obviously, they've got the talent to win it all and have to pick it up after losing to the Italians, but still there in coming down to quarterfinals here. We'll see what happens. But, boy, that Dominican team, and they play with passion. I don't know if I saw that kind of passion. Some of those guys are playing in a World Series. Guerrero for Toronto plays, and, boy, I tell you what, he hits a home run. It is playing for your country, man, and the importance of baseball in the Dominican Republic. And it's not just there. It's Japan. It's Puerto Rico. It's Venezuela. Baseball is big, big stuff.
Can we get a little of this emotion, this stuff like in the regular season of Major League Baseball? I know everyone's all tied up in like the rules, and
it's kind of like it's like hockey. It's just you can't.
Yeah, but
you can't get it.
Everyone gets all riled up. Someone flips a bat, and it's like, oh, we got to throw the next guy, hit him in the head because we're so
but nobody's
upset.
complaining about it when the Dominicans playing somebody else and doing it because it's like the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah. So why is it such a big deal in Major League Baseball when someone shows a little bit of emotion?
There are a group of guys that grew up a certain way, the game's to be played a certain way.
The same stiffs who vote for the Hall of Fame.
And they're I don't know, Wood. You just added that, but there's just maybe it's the same group. It's just that there are some guys who believe that you act like you've been there. Hey, listen, I had a coach that was that guy. I spiked the ball in the end zone on a Monday night football game. We were getting our ass kicked, which was really stupid. Playing the Buffalo Bills, and the ball came off the ground and hit one of their linebackers. I want to say a guy named like Isaiah Robertson or anyway, the ball hit him off the ricochet. You could tell I didn't score a lot. And it hits him when it comes up. Guy was mad. So, you go off the field and stuff, and we're getting beat pretty good. And I got blasted. He started, I think, with, do you know what the score is? Act like you've been there. And it would just, but it had to do with, hey man, we're about winning games. And boy, I'll tell you what, it got back to team real quickly after that. And then, like, that wasn't enough. Then we got film study. And I'm going, oh, my God. Again, a meaningless touchdown late in the game. He's pissed still. And I was like, boy, that'll be the last time I do that because it is not worth it, man. It is not worth it. Now, you win. There's a celebration. I think he puts up with it. But man, yeah, act like you've been there, man. Then the second thing I had happen, I got the wind knocked out of me going down the middle of the field, got hit, got flipped, and I landed on my back, and you get the wind knocked out. There's nothing I can do. Well, I didn't get up. And I didn't get up, and nobody comes out except the trainer. The coach didn't come out and put his arm around me or anything, so that's not a shot at anybody. But so now I finally get up, and I go to walk off, and Cooch comes over, Bob Kuchenberg, who's still playing for the team. He goes, hey, man, I don't care what it is. Don't ever lay on the ground ever again like that, ever. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I got the wind knocked out. I couldn't move. When you get the wind knocked out, you stay there. But I got to tell you, man, all that stuff kind of works. Because when you do get banged up, you kind of let like it's in the back of your mind. Cooch are going to be coming over here, jumping, saying, hey, I friggin' got nails in my friggin' ankle to keep it together. I don't want to hear, get up. So, yeah, that was kind of an old school thing. Those two stories that really stuck with me with the captain at the time. And, by the way, no older school than Bob Kuchenberg, who played with every injury and should have been out for the year and played the next week, like type of stories. Crazy.
Hey, before we get to the 9 o'clock hour here, Joe, Barry Jackson reporting the Dolphins are adding offensive lineman Jamari Salyer, who started 40 games at guard and tackle for the Chargers over the past 4 years. Immediate contender to start a left guard for Miami. There you go.
All right.
Chargers O-line wasn't very good.
No, they had a bunch of guys hurt. Do you remember that line last year when we played them? They were down to a third or fourth tackles, and they were in tough shape. They won the game, but they so anyway, any experience they can get and still draft a guy, because you still need the upside of young guys, man. You've seen the veterans, even the guys with experience is great. But the upside of rookies coming in and the potential to be not only really solid but even better players is the way to go. But hey, good signing. Good signing. You need some guys. I don't know how the money is working right now and how much they have to fill out this roster with everything that's going on. But good move. Good move. Getting some guys that can play.
Now, why don't we make someone stay? You're heading into the 9 o'clock hour as well, Joe. It's our favorite hour of the week, right? 9 o'clock on Friday.
Can't mess it up. 6 minutes away before I say it, though.
We have a pair of George Lopez tickets. He will be at Hard Rock Live in June for your chance to win. You could be, we'll do it right now. Caller number 5-305-567-0560. You can also purchase tickets at casino.hardrock.com/Hollywood.
You're going caller number 5 right now.
Caller number 5 right now.
All right.
This very moment.
By the way, get there early. They got a great Italian restaurant, and they got that steak restaurant, Council Oak. You can't go wrong either way. Grab a drink, go have a little dinner, go to the show on us, man. Great way to go.
Dinner too or no? On you?
No, see, Woody, no. That's
I've been told if you say Joe Rose at the door that you will get preferential treatment, but
all right, man. There you go. Trying to spend my money again. 9 o'clock hour is coming up, but Michael,
we're going to get your rewards points for all this stuff, man.
Yeah.
There you go. If you start buying all of our listeners dinner, you'll get rewards.
Kind of bummed out about this Dunkin Donut thing, not having
this Chick-fil-A
that app.
situation, by the way,
is
we have not gotten to the bottom of it. I don't think we're getting it.
Well,
we might have to go straight to the top on this one.
That's not good. Somebody out there is going to not put. Somebody up there is an app head and going, I'm getting all my chicken nuggets. They're going to happen, man. Hey, right now I want to talk about Michael Cati at Choice Mortgage, man. Hey, you going through credit card debt right now and would like to consolidate all that maybe? How about property taxes, HOA dues, assessments, judgments, and liens? You're dealing with that right now going, what am I going to do? Well, I got an idea. How about a reverse mortgage? If you are 62 or older and you have a lot of equity, you've lived in that same house 20, 30 years like I have, and you're going, man, either paid off or almost paid off, you got a lot of equity sitting there, and you could use that money. Let Michael Cati, who can get you the lowest rate, get you taken care of, get you that money about half the time of the big banks. That's what he does. Michael Cati's all about great service. People will ask me, how's he done it for 30 years, man, through all the different markets and everything going on? I said, Michael Cati's about just great service, man, and being able to get things done quickly. That's part of great service. Go to Google reviews on the web, Choice Mortgage reviews, see what they're saying about Michael Cati at Choice Mortgage. Matter of fact, first-time home buyer programs with very little money down, also helping people that still want to get that home here in South Florida. Hey, I'm telling you right now, the guy does it all. He really does. You can get a hold of him 7 days a week. That's important. But if debt consolidation has got you stressed out of your friggin' mind right now, you need Michael Cati at Choice Mortgage. The man has no life. He's always working. 7 days a week, call or text him and get started with Michael Cati. You'll be glad you did. 561-441-2730. It's 561-441-2730, MLS 166254. Rates and terms are subject to change daily without notice. He's an equal housing lender.
physical if you're not doing that.
Rivers on 1st and goal, touchdown. Tyrell Williams. He beats Cox.
Ayuk inside, touchdown. Samuel leading the way. Ayuk comes inside of him.
Pretty wild out there, Woody. A little crazy, man, getting all these football highlights and hearing a little Big Bo in there as well, getting all excited. Anyway, we've got a lot of stuff to get
Nothing
to here.
gets him going like practicing pads, right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. That gets him all riled up.
That gets him tough and hard. Gets him really ready to go. No question about that. Hey, nothing can mess up Friday 9 o'clock hour. And even the weather.
Well,
no, not going to happen.
We have a controversy at the moment.
We do. I'm not sure how we're going to handle this Chick-fil-A on a night where fans are expecting to think they won the Chick-fil-A 8-piece chicken nuggets. And it very seldom happens. This might be the first time it's ever happened on the same night where the Panthers are playing and the Heat are both playing at home, where you're thinking, hey, tomorrow morning I'm going to get up, instead of getting 8 chicken nuggets, I'm going to get 16 because I'm going to win from both games. So you've been looking into this all morning.
Tim Reynolds initially had put us onto this because he had the initial stat.
Tim's on top of that. Nice
and,
job.
I'll go back to his original tweet. He said, breaking, he says, a rare double Nuggets night. Panthers 30 saves, Giannis 2 missed free throws in the fourth quarter. Double Nuggets for all who celebrate, he says.
Okay.
So as of this moment, Jamie and I both have the app, have just one.
And you want both?
Yeah, I want both.
So Chick-fil-A, it's a huge company, very successful. Everybody knows that. You've seen the lines. We go there. We're probably a once a week ourselves, or once every 2 weeks going there ourselves out in the Western area and grab a ton of food. And they have good stuff. I'm guessing they have attorneys. There must be some small print in there somewhere that says,
I'm sure there is,
can't happen on the same night. They got to cover themselves from an overdose of chicken nuggets to everybody in town. But it's a bad look. It's a bad look, and the poor managers are going, oh, it's done by our company. We don't, and the app, we don't know anything about the app.
Somebody said they went over there this morning and tried to get their nuggets, but no go.
So if a manager on his way in to get ready to go for lunch today, hey, what's going on there? Listen, you spent a lot of money to do the promo and run this with our two teams, both the Miami Heat and the Florida Panthers, one in Dade, one in Broward. You've got stores all over both places, both locations, both counties.
Another person says they only got one. Someone from the 561 said they got screwed out of both of them because I guess Palm Beach doesn't count.
Oh, that'd be a tough one.
I have
Can
no
you
idea
imagine living in Boca and you're a season ticket holder to both, and they go, oh no, we see you live in Boca. You better,
maybe they're not considered South Florida anymore. I don't know.
That doesn't sound right. That just doesn't sound right to me. Hey, man, you do these things, whether it's pizza or chicken nuggets, they are good, too, dipped in that ranch dressing. Or you can go the sweeter stuff, but, man, it is good. I don't know what to tell you, Woody. I know you guys are app heads, and, of course, you're going to get me set up, right, after you told me I've lost out
you
on
left,
the Dunkin Donut is just absolutely.
Yeah, so we did the math on this, and
I don't
you've
want
left
don't
approximately.
Don't tell me.
And this is on the very low end of the estimate because you would have been entitled to many bonus points over the years, but you have left at minimum almost 84,000 Dunkin rewards points on the table.
What's that mean? Like how?
That's
forget
that's
the 84
138 and a half coffees.
Oh,
that you could have gotten for free.
Now you're talking my language there. I just had to wait till you got to the coffee. Whew, that's a lot. I wish I could make the D&D the way they do. I know it's the cream. It's got to be the cream. I make it at home. It just D&D doesn't taste the same. It's just better when I go to that store at 4 a.m. It just opens right there off State Road 84 on
Palm Beach County
off
has never
136th
counted.
Street. Never counted.
what they say.
Well, that makes the fan base up
Complete
there
crap.
feel really
Who do they
good.
think we're rooting for? Wow,
Yeah.
561 is not happy.
That's an outrage right there. I mean, that's what are we doing, man, on these
This
things?
could
Is that all small print,
have an
though?
impact on a Friday, to be honest.
Is there small print on some of this stuff? Palm Beach is not part of the game here.
There's a thing here where, like, when you go to it, and I'm just looking at it right now. Enjoy this reward on us. Rules and FAQs. Frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
So you can click on that. Then there's another thing where you can go the official rules. You can click on that. I mean, I don't see anything about it there, but then there's another link where you can go to, like, the legal terms of the agreement of the deal.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It may say same night if Panthers and Heat.
It probably does somewhere. I mean, I'm
If
guessing.
they play and
or maybe they never thought this would be an issue.
Well, then shame on them. But you can't bully people like this. I mean, that's a good company. They got a good reputation. What are they doing? What are they doing if they're listening right now? I'm sorry to do this. It was brought to my attention early this morning. Not that I have the app, because I don't have an app.
You are appless, yes. You're
I'm
appless. But maybe another company jumps on this right now, and they're like, hey, we're going to provide some free nuggets today.
Yeah. Somebody got to give me some damn nuggets for free.
Apparently, Hawk and Tobin get screwed out of all those promotions, someone said.
Yeah.
They do live up that way.
They both live up there. Yep. One's in Boca and one's in Lake Worth, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, we've got
Someone
more.
said people in Boca can afford their own nuggets. There you go. Thank you.
I knew that was.
Yep.
You knew that was going to.
That's very nice. Everybody likes free nuggets, no matter what your income looks like.
You knew that.
Everyone likes a good free box of nuggets.
No, everybody likes freebies. No question. Everybody likes freebies.
That's how the rich stay rich, right? By getting freebies.
We've all right. We got to go to Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of quarterback talk. Max Crosby, what the hell happened there? Kyler Murray to the Vikings. Plenty to talk about with Mike Florio coming up here in just a moment. But first, I do want to tell you about our South Florida Chevy dealers. Hey, it's a weekend. It's Chevy Truck Month, and I'm jacked up that if you're looking for a new truck, whether, I don't care, heavy duty, light duty, dependability, you're always going to get, especially when you talk about a Chevy Silverado. We got a Chevy Silverado, absolutely perfect for your lifestyle. A truck that you need 7 days a week, that's how you make a living. How about a truck that just tows around all the good, fun toys that you have on the weekends, whether it's Fort Lauderdale or Miami Beach? Boy, I'll tell you what, they make a truck with plenty of power that you're absolutely going to love. And you know what Chevy Truck Month means? Great deals, a lot of trucks so you can get it. It's our big dog. There's no question about it. When we talk about the Colorado and the Silverado family, we got a truck that's absolutely perfect for your lifestyle. So get on down there, 14 dealerships throughout South Florida. Take advantage of some great deals and some great-looking trucks at your South Florida Chevy dealers this weekend.
Text WQAM
It is time to head out to the Toyota of Hollywood Hotline. Shop over 2,000 Toyotas on sale. One location, Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. ToyotaofHollywood.com, Joe.
All right, Woody, thank you so much. It's Friday. It's 9 o'clock hour, and that means it's time for Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk. And, well, I tell you what, we got all kinds of news around the National Football League, but we'll start with the quarterback news. Malik Willis introduced with his 2-year, $45 million guarantee contract. Mike, everybody's been all over the board about Malik Willis and lack of playing time and doesn't have much of a resume, but he's got all this talent. It was good. It was bad. What's your take on Malik Willis being a quarterback now for the Dolphins?
Yeah, small sample size became the mantra for so many people who question whether or not Malik Willis is ready to be a week in and week out starting quarterback. Joe, here's the key. You know, usually in free agency, we see these deals get done sight unseen, where a team brings in a guy who's available, who's viewed as being very, he's got potential, he's good, and let's see what he does here. With the Dolphins, you got a head coach and a GM who had access to this guy every day for 2 years, in the meeting room, on the practice field. Jeff Hafley, new head coach of the Dolphins, in case anybody hasn't heard. He was defensive coordinator in Green Bay. Malik Willis is running the scout team against the number one defense. Hafley's had a chance to watch this guy. They've had a chance to get to know him. This is not a risky move. This is not guy we don't know and we're just rolling the dice to spend our cap dollars and we need somebody and we're desperate. Let's just go grab this guy. That is the one thing that everyone's losing sight of. I was saying in the weeks before free agency that the Dolphins and the Cardinals were the two teams to watch. If they're not interested, it's a red flag. Because at the Cardinals, Mike LaFleur is the head coach. He's got a pipeline to Matt LaFleur, the coach of the Packers. I thought one of those two teams would be interested in him if they believe this guy isn't just some sort of a fluke who got lucky. And if you watch what he did, it's like the guy's shown some high-end ability. And John Eric Sullivan and Jeff Hafley clearly believe that he's worthy of this. And, Joe, you look at the contract, 3 years but 2 years guaranteed, and who's available after the next 2 seasons? Who's going to be a free agent if he doesn't do a long-term deal in Baltimore? Lamar Jackson. If it doesn't work with Malik Willis, come 2028, you can bring Lamar Jackson home to Miami.
Yeah. Wow. That'd be an interesting one. Hey, Tua going to Atlanta, which happened before, obviously, the Malik Willis deal. What do you thought? He could be the starter there, considering Michael Penix might not be ready to go with an ACL.
Hey, Joe, I was looking at two teams as a potential destination for Tua simply because there weren't many out there that looked like they would be interested. The Falcons clearly have a need. They don't know whether and when Penix is going to be healthy. You've got an entirely new management structure there, top down. They've got no emotional tie. They've got no need to justify using the 8th overall pick in the 2024 draft on Michael Penix Jr. So they could go after Tua, a guy who went into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta and torched the Falcons last year, 34-10, 4 touchdown passes, right? So, and then I saw somebody had a clip of Matt Ryan on the NFL Today during the 24 season talking about how important Tua is to the Miami Dolphins. That, hey, look, it just makes sense. And when you can get the guy, and this started with Russell Wilson 2 years ago in Pittsburgh, when you get one of these guys who is released and has a huge guarantee for that next season, he can go to a new team for the league minimum. Wilson did that and stuck the Broncos for the balance of his $39 million guaranteed salary. Tua's going to do it and stick the Dolphins for the extra $52.7 million above the $1.3 minimum he's going to make from the Falcons. Kyler Murray's going to do it in Minnesota, $1.3 million, $35.5 million paid by the Cardinals. This is a perfect opportunity for the Falcons to just see. Let's just see what Tua can do. We need someone, and when it works really well. That's the thing we lose sight of because there was a ceiling he couldn't bust through. But, you know, I mean, the Dolphins went to the playoffs twice. The Falcons haven't been there since 2017. So they'll take a playoff appearance if they can get one out of Tua. So and also you throw in the fact that the expectations are going to be really low. All the ingredients are there for Tua to surprise everyone in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're going to look at him differently completely than being the 5th overall pick like he was here with the Miami Dolphins. I totally agree. Hey, the Kyler Murray to the Vikings, and boy, I'll tell you what, he was talking like he's ready to start already. I don't know if he ever mentioned J.J. McCarthy's name when he's doing his press conference. What do you think ends up happening there? Do you feel like Kyler starts day one?
Well, look at it this way, Joe. If you were to ask Kevin O'Connell on Monday who the starting quarterback for the Vikings is, he would say J.J. McCarthy. He was asked last night after they had a Kyler Murray, and he said, unless you're aware of some rule I'm not aware of, we're not required to name one right now. When you bring in Kyler Murray on a 1-year deal and you agree to a no-tag clause on the back end, and you do it so quickly the day after he's released by the Cardinals, this is exactly what they needed. They need someone who's going to push J.J. McCarthy to the highest possible level he can get to and surpass him if need be. And when Kyler Murray is at his best, when you look at what he did early in his career, before the Cardinals screwed everything up by trying to put that stupid homework clause into his contract. His first year, he was the Offensive Rookie of the Year, Pro Bowler the next year, Pro Bowler the year after that. Then comes 2022 when they screwed up the relationship with that stupid clause. He tore his ACL in December of that year. He hasn't been horrible. His worst year in Arizona is better than what the Vikings got out of the quarterback position last year. I think he essentially shows up as the presumed starter, and here's what will happen. He'll go out on the practice field and do his thing. J.J. McCarthy will go out on the practice field and do his thing, and the players will instantly realize there's a significant difference between the two players. I think he'll be the starter week one.
Well, I'll tell you what, the players know. There's no question. You can't lie to the players that see it every day. Hey, so let's fill in the rest of the puzzle pieces here at the quarterback position. So Steelers, does it look like Aaron Rodgers at some point is going to come back to you and Kirk Cousins ends up being a backup for the Raiders, or start until they think Mendoza's ready to go?
No. I'm looking at Kirk Cousins to the Cardinals. If for some reason the Steelers don't need him. And the key for Cousins is going to be how patient is he willing to be, how patient are the Cardinals willing to be, because I think Cousins between the two teams would probably prefer the Steelers. It's a more competitive roster. It's a team with a more, obviously, respectable legacy. The Cardinals are a distant fourth. I mean, they're there in they could go ahead and remodel the basement and live down there in the NFC West, right? When you look at the other three teams in that division. So the Steelers, here's what is just confounding to Steelers fans, and I've lived in and around Pittsburgh almost my entire life. Steelers fans just look at the way they've behaved with Aaron Rodgers the last 2 years, and they think, like, this is unbecoming of the Steelers. They sit around and wait for a guy that no one else wants. No one else wants him. The only other team that could reasonably want him is the Cardinals, because Nathaniel Hackett's there as the offensive coordinator. Mike LaFleur, the head coach, he was in L.A. last year. The Rams had Aaron Rodgers as their plan B if Matthew Stafford had ended up being traded. So there's a reason to connect the dots to Arizona. But again, why is Rodgers going to want to go to the Cardinals? Why does he want to finish his career on a last-place team? How much of a difference is he going to make for the Arizona Cardinals? So I think it's the Steelers or nothing for him. The question is, how long are the Steelers going to wait? And, somebody raised an interesting theory with me yesterday. I think the Steelers, and they're not going to admit this, I think they want to see if Ty Simpson drops to them in round one. Then you could do Ty Simpson, you could do Rodgers for a year, and if Rodgers doesn't come back, all right, we'll just get Ty Simpson ready to go. If they have neither guy, then they got a problem. What are they going to do if Rodgers doesn't play, and what are they going to do if Simpson's gone before they're on the clock in round one? They may have to trade up to get him if they're that interested in Ty Simpson. Otherwise, it's Will Howard and Mason Rudolph. We were talking about this on PFC Live. Like, if J.J. McCarthy doesn't like what's going on in Minnesota, there's really no place for him to be traded. But if the Steelers are left high and dry, then maybe they're a candidate. Otherwise, it's going to be Joe Flacco in Pittsburgh this year.
Oh, man.
So, and not that Joe Flacco is bad, but the Steelers have really put themselves in a bind by waiting around for Rodgers. Look at all the guys they could have pursued this week. They could have gone after Geno Smith. Geno Smith would make sense in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
They could have gone after Kyler Murray. So I think now, and Cousins is going to be the key. Is Cousins going to wait to see what happens with Rodgers? And the question is Rodgers going to play? I think he is going to play. But until he says he's going to play, who knows what he's going to do? And the Steelers are content. You know, they're like that dog that's sitting at the front window, nose pressed against the glass, waiting for the owner to come home. That's what the Steelers have done 2 years with Aaron Rodgers. And this is not Aaron Rodgers in his prime. That's what just makes Steelers fans so dismayed with the situation. Why is this team one of the key pieces of the history of the National Football League? So much pride in that organization. Why are they doing this? That drives Steelers fans crazy.
So, man, we've got all these other stories. I've been going back and forth on this, Mike. The NFL game, Thanksgiving Eve, they're talking about now on Wednesday night. And I get it. Wednesday night's going to be a huge audience knowing Thanksgiving's the next day. I think it'll do unbelievable numbers. But then I think, are those guys playing Wednesday going to have to play Sunday or Monday then and flip it around again in the middle of the week? What do you think happens, Mike?
Well, there was a report, I believe, from Sports Business Journal after the possibility first emerged. And look, the NFL is going to do this. This isn't something they're thinking about. It's not a trial balloon. This is hey, everyone, here's what's coming. This was all orchestrated. This was all timed. It gets leaked to ESPN, which the NFL now owns 10% of. That's something that people should not lose sight of when scrutinizing the motivations for different reports and where they go and who presents them. And I think they're going to do it. And I'm ashamed I didn't already see this as a potential spot. You know, the NFL is like, there was that period of time where all the different pizza companies were looking for more ways to cram cheese into the pizza. Like, where else can we stick cheese? The night before Thanksgiving is one spot where the NFL had neglected to shove cheese, and now they can do it. You peel off one of the Sunday games, and you put it on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, 20, 25, 30 million people. You make $150, $200 million by selling it to YouTube or Netflix. It's a no-brainer. And what Sports Business Journal reported was that it would be teams coming off of a bye. Because you can't, you know, they do, when Christmas is on Wednesday, they had the 4 teams that played on Christmas play the prior Saturday. So they go Sunday to Saturday to Wednesday. That works. But you can't do Saturday games in November under the antitrust exemption. So it would have to be you play Sunday, you're off the next Sunday, you play Wednesday, then you're off that Sunday, and you play the following Sunday. You never get a 2-week break if you're those 2 teams that end up getting the short straw for the Wednesday night game. So, yeah, you're going to get more than enough rest, but you're never going to get your full 2-week bye. And it's just going to complicate the whole thing where guys, you know, they're supposed to get 5 days off on their bye week. And it's going to make it a challenge for those 2 teams, but that's the way that they'll end up doing it. And, hey, I'm surprised it's taken them this long after they were able to play games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays during the pandemic. I really am surprised that they've waited this long to start taking advantage of Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I think that we're gonna get to a point where we see Tuesday. Yeah, the more of these games that they can put in standalone spots, that's when you get at least 20 million people watching. I think that's one of the things that the NFL has to have on its radar screen going forward, to find a way to take control of those other 2 nights of the week where any week of the year, there's no limitation. Fridays and Saturdays are a problem from the middle of September until the middle of December. But Tuesday and Wednesday are free and open and fair game all year long. And I just feel like it's a matter of time before it becomes this part of the normal fabric of the NFL. We're going to have games on, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night.
Wow, it's just crazy. Hey, and we've been talking, all the old guys been talking about this. So Max Crosby, I know you beat this up, the MCL, the meniscus surgery, and every guy's going, hey, aren't you out like 4 to 6 weeks with that meniscus surgery? Like, he's going to be coming back. Like, I don't know when he had his surgery. So everybody's going around talking about this whole thing of what happened. And then some people are going, yeah, 2 1s is way too much for Max Crosby. Do we know exactly what happened and how this just fell apart with one of the best pass rushers in the game? Well, he had a full meniscus repair the middle of January, and that's a 3-month injury. Okay. Now, this wasn't a situation where a rogue doctor decided he didn't feel comfortable. This wasn't the doctor that, as Nick Saban says, didn't know his ass from a bag of sand, that refused to pass Drew Brees on a physical 20 years ago. This was a team of doctors that the Ravens consulted with before deciding whether or not they were content to
to accept this trade and pass Max Crosby on the physical. Here's the problem, Joe. For any of these trades that are done before the start of the league year, either team can back out at any time for any reason. The rules allow it. And the Ravens, by all appearances, had a good reason to do it. This is a failure, in my opinion, of the Raiders to not understand the timeline and not insist on getting the physical done before free agency started on Monday. The deal was in place with the Ravens on Friday night. If I'm the Raiders, I'm saying this physical happens tomorrow. If we're going to do this deal, this happens tomorrow, and we know whether or not you're comfortable with Max Crosby. So we know Monday at noon Eastern before we go out and spend like drunken sailors or drunken Tom Brady after winning the Super Bowl in Tampa. And they did, remember, he threw the Lombardi trophy from one boat to the other. He was staggering out like Weekend at Bernie's when it was all said and done. They went out and spent, and now Max Crosby's $30 million in salary comes back onto their books for this year. Every team needs to have the capacity to engage in strategic thought as to how the rules can be used to their advantage and how the rules can end up being used against them. And by waiting until Tuesday to do this physical, it created an opportunity for the Ravens to engage in the balancing act of giving up 2-1s for Max Crosby with whatever condition his knee is in versus pouncing on Trey Hendrickson, who happened to still be available because he overpriced himself on Monday. You know, if Trey Hendrickson doesn't overprice himself, Joe, he's long gone.
Yes.
By Tuesday. And this all just worked out, and the Raiders should have protected themselves. So this is a flaw in the process that everyone knew about. And the question is, does the NFL want to fix that flaw, or are they content to have it kind of be Wild West for any of these teams that do trades and reach agreements on trades before the league year becomes official? Because none of those things are binding, and it's no violation of the rules. If either side of one of those trades decides for any reason, no reason, good reason, bad reason, we're just not going forward.
Hey, Mike, just the second part of this, and I'll let you run real quick, and I appreciate you staying longer with us. So Max Crosby, you think he ends up staying healthy, stays with the Raiders, or they trade him, try to move him?
We reported yesterday that the Raiders are telling teams that he's not going to be traded. Now, when he's fully healthy, if this knee recovers, and if he's back to form, will he be with the Raiders week 1? I think that's to be determined. Jerry Jones didn't close the door on the possibility yesterday. Ryan Poles, the Bears GM, admitted that they were in on it. So this could always swing back around later. But for now, the focus has to be getting him healthy and proving that the knee is fine. But think about all the different tentacles of this story going forward. And this is the difference between the way the NFL was covered when the Dolphins passed on Drew Brees and the way it is now. If the Brees thing happened now, like every week, the stats of Drew Brees would be compared to the stats of the Dolphins quarterback. It would be a story that no one would ever stop covering. Right. So all these different things, what's Max Crosby going to do? Anytime he gets a sack, Raiders fans are going to be saying, stick it, Ravens fans, on social media. And what happens with that 14th pick with the Ravens? Who do they take? How does that player turn out? Who would the Raiders have taken with that pick? There's so many what-ifs that all flow from this thing going forward. It's a story that is going to continue to, I think, spawn talking points and debates for days, weeks, months, maybe years to come.
Mike, it keeps everybody talking about the big machine, though, doesn't it? Man, it's amazing. Mike, thank you. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks, Joe. See you.
All right, Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk joining us. We got to go to break. Man, we had all kinds of stuff to get to here this morning. Quarterbacks, oh, my God. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
If you leave, you know what you'll miss.
3733. The market is open. The Dow up 400 points, the NASDAQ up 173 points, and the S&P is up 46 points.
This report is brought to you by the Casino at Danny.
Again, good morning to everybody, man, as we wrap the show up here and finally get a little time off here. Woody, I know you got a busy one, the ACC, and of course, what a great story, man. That Canes basketball team has just been a really cool story. 25-7, playing Virginia tonight, 7:00. Virginia got a great team, 28-4 on the season. They're looking a pretty high seed themselves right now. Hey, we're just talking about this quarterback thing. This is really where so some people think Kirk Cousins, I don't know, might go to the Raiders. Now, I don't know, like Mendoza's going to be the first pick. I'm guessing the first pick in today's game, you want him to play right away, right? I'm guessing Mendoza comes in and starts right away. Then the Cardinals, they're saying Jacoby Brissett, and they just signed Gardner Minshew as backup. I'm getting pretty good money, by the way. $8 million for a year. Jacoby Brissett's coming off his best year ever. I think he had 23 touchdowns for the Cardinals. And then Aaron Rodgers, the old waiting game on waiting for Aaron Rodgers. Now, here's a weird one, and I know not everybody's going to agree with me, and I'm guessing you're not. I think Aaron Rodgers throws the ball better than Kirk Cousins, even though there's 3 or 4 years difference in age. I don't even think it's close. I think Aaron Rodgers throws a much better football, even though he's, 42 now.
He's getting up there in years, obviously.
But
he took a beating last year, too,
he
man.
did.
But he's coming off an Achilles. He's also a difficult person, it seems like.
Who are you talking about? Which one?
Aaron Rodgers.
No, the Achilles is a couple years. Hell, since then,
yeah,
Kirk
but
Cousins
he does seem like
Achilles.
a tough guy. Can't get out of his own way doing these media appearances. So I don't know
about that. He had a good year.
But I do like the idea of letting a guy sit for a year if you can do it. Right? Like that does seem to be very beneficial when guys have done that or come in later in the season. Like
J.J. McCarthy sat out his first year.
Well, I mean, he's not very good though, so I think Mendoza clearly is.
You got a first
ready, but
I know, but you got a first overall pick. You can't sit him all year.
Depends how bad the team is too. You know, if the team's terrible and he's going to go out there and get killed, like that's never good for your confidence either.
I think Raiders got a ways to go to catch up to the Chargers and the Broncos. Just me, but who knows, man? We'll find out. But some really, really interesting stuff that we're talking about and how this quarterback thing's going to end up. I can't imagine the Cardinals going Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew as their quarterbacks.
Well,
Lifetime.
They want to lose.
Are they trying to lose? But
I mean,
there's
I
no
don't know what they're
guarantee.
doing.
There's no guarantee on how bad you're going to be, though, right? That's the other part of this. I always love when everybody goes, let's go out and get the first pick. And then, like, there are going to be some other bad teams.
Start one of those guys, you'll probably be pretty bad. I think it's pretty safe to say.
They'll win. And those guys are going to try their hardest to win. That keeps them around and keeps them with good numbers. And I don't know, man. That's a weird one. So I'm just curious to see. And of course, we didn't even get to the Daniel Jones thing, who quietly coming off an Achilles injury, hoping to be ready for the start of the season because he got hurt in the second half of the season. He ends up getting a 2-year contract with incentives, could be $100 million contract, $88 million for sure, but there's another 12 that he could get in incentives. Colts, of course, were 8-2, had 8-2 start, was the best in AFC before falling apart. They're right there with the Patriots and the Broncos, and then they just, they fell apart to the point they didn't win another game, so they end up not even making the playoffs. So we've got, we got a lot of unknown, including here with Malik Willis, of what the quarterback who's going to play well and who's not. And I always say this with the quarterback to be fair, because everybody's just going to look and go, he's not. You got to look at what you have around you, man. You just do. And I'm not saying that some of the great quarterbacks can make, when they don't have a lot around them, can still be really good players. But I've seen Mahomes' numbers when he doesn't have, he's running for his life and he's got bad receivers, and it's hard, man. It's for the best quarterbacks in the game.
You want to see a sign, though, that this is the guy, right?
I want to
that's
see
all.
that.
I mean, I don't, they're probably not going to win a ton of games.
You know who I got the sign from? And a great example of what you're talking about was Drake May, his rookie year, playing on that crappy Patriots team. Not crappy anymore. They just went to the Super Bowl. But that team was bad. They were bad on the O-line. They were bad everywhere. And they got a big free agent class. They hit on him. They get a big draft class of guys starting, 2 of them on the offensive line, and bam, there they are, winning 17 games in a season, just like that. So it can flip, man, but you need your money, and the Dolphins going to have to clean her up mostly this year, although there will be some dead money the following year too, as you divide it up 2 years with Tua's contract. And then the other interesting one, it's going to happen, and you know what we're going to watch, and we're going to be glad they're playing, is NFL game on Thanksgiving Eve, a Wednesday night game. Hey, man, everybody's home. Most people have that next day off. They're going to be watching that game, right? Solo game by itself. 3 the next day. What do they run on Friday? What do they, Amazon Prime, what do they run on Friday? 2 games or just 1?
I'll say it was 2.
I can't remember now.
I want to say it was 2.
It's just crazy, though, spreading them out. I guess Monday and Sunday and Thursday, just in the big portfolio of spread the money around. I guess we're way off on that one, because I kind of laugh. I'll watch. You'll watch too, right, Woody? You'll go, what pigs? What down is it? What pigs? How many catches that guy have over there? What? Yeah, they're going to do it.
You're always going to watch, man.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we know about the NFL. No matter how difficult or expensive they make the games to find, you're going to watch.
And you know what else?
And they know that too, by the way.
You know what else they don't care about?
The fan?
They don't care about the NBA.
Oh,
NBA,
no.
You want to run games, we'll run them. Go ahead.
Oh, college football too. So you better get out of our way.
Get out of our way too. If you're going to run your playoff
Our minor
games,
league, yeah.
Yeah, you might want to stay away from us. Hey, so anyway, hey, Sunday, if you're not doing anything, I'm going to be your James Blake for the Miami Open kickoff, man. Sunday, for a few hours, I'll be out there as the tennis tournament gets started, throwing around a couple of T-shirts, hanging out, talking a little tennis, and enjoying ourselves for the next 2 weeks with the Miami Open and the best players in the world. That's going to do it. Woody, have a great weekend. We'll see you again Monday morning.